You have to, it has to be a certain album that everybody wants to know about. Saturday Night Fever was one of those albums. Peter Frampton put out one of those albums, which suddenly appeals to a mass of people rather than just the average amount of sales which you usually do, which are around 1 million to 2 million. know each other's, how we pronounce words. We pronounce words a lot the same.
It's a year again. The 2019 Sonic Hacking Contest is almost here. Every year, fans, judges, and content creators get to try out the newest offerings from the Sonic fan hacking and modding community. In recent years, the 3D Sonic games have seen a significant increase in modding, and this year's contest will reflect that. From the memes to the high quality, no stone is left unturned. There are two halves to the hacking contest, so let's talk about the former. In the hacking contest, the submitted entries are in the running for trophies, which are voted by the judges, the public, and the media panel. This year, the awards that are handed out to contest entries now have names that are easier to understand, and they have been separated into 3 categories, which are based on the type of game. The former 2 are obvious, but the latter applies to 2D ports, re-releases, and remasters on PC. In addition to the top 3 awarded in their respective categories, each of these categories will also award a set of individual trophies. There are also a set of miscellaneous trophies that can be won by any entry from any category that are up for grabs. On the latter half is the Fan Expo. They contain entries that are not eligible for voting, so memes and jokes are plentiful in this category, as well as low-quality projects. If you want to learn more about the Sonic Hacking Contest, you can check out their site at sonichacking.org.
Ho ho ho.
Hello.
Welcome to the results show. Da, 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 da. Okay.
Da, da, da.
Yes. So, where do we begin? Well, first of all, introducing ourselves down from top to bottom would be nice.
Righty, I guess I'll start that off. I'm Ayla. I'm the original founder of the Sonic Hacking Contest, and just joining here today for all the fun and festivities.
There's no
I
fun
guess it's my
here.
turn. My name is Codename Gamma. You might know me from my channel, Codename Gamma, where I showcase Sonic mods hacks, and I also make my own. This year I was judge for the very first time, and just here to be part of the show.
He's also known when you're playing chat versus Sonic Mania, he's known as God. So
The
Yes.
one I shout at. Bloody murder.
One that drives Johnny to drink.
They are very quiet. Okay, well.
I think it's Ayla. It's a little quiet, so
Yeah,
just
Ayla
need to
was.
bump the
Yeah.
volume up.
Am I? Is this any better?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh,
I
by the way,
turned you up
I
to
need,
200%.
Here, let me go and mess with it.
Well, as we go throughout, tell me if everyone else's like volumes are like better or worse, and we'll kind of gather from there.
yeah.
It says that it's automatically detecting sensitivity. Obviously, it's having trouble with that.
Sensitivity. There's an
So-
option that's automatic gain control instead of sensitivity, which should usually bring it up to. I think it's like slightly underneath it.
Yeah, I see automatic gain control. It's turned on.
Steven says it's for all our mics that are low for some reason.
Where
Ooh la
is Steven,
la.
by the way?
I've got
Bring him
noise
in.
suppression on. I could try turning off noise suppression, but
Well, I have a way to fix it on my end. It's just I might have to change the game volumes on the fly. So hang on.
He's on. Steven's on Discord. I don't know if he's.
There you go. That should be a lot higher.
all right.
All right, here we go.
Okay, who's next?
I can hear everyone just fine. So
Gerbil's next. Okay.
I guess I'll go next then. Yes, this is Sonic. Thank you for having me on the results show today. I am a media panelist and I do a load of other stuff. Yeah, that's it.
Oh wow, we skipped over the most important one. MegaGWolf, hi.
Who's that?
I don't know. Who is this?
I don't know. I never heard of MegaGWolf. I only heard of Sonic Hack Showcase.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Who's that? Oh yeah, like look, this is the Sonic Hack Showcase guy, yeah?
Yeah. MegaGWolf, exactly. Yeah.
Gerbil has no mic connected. That's his problem. He's just here for the soundboard. That's dear.
I guess I have to introduce
No one
my...
cares. No. Go on.
Ow.
Well, I require no introductions. I run this fucking thing. Yes, the stream is not proper compliant, by the way. It's Spanner here. Hello.
It's Spanner.
Hi.
Shut up, Donny!
You've been waiting to say that all week, haven't you?
Yep. I've held myself waiting all week. Just like now.
But yeah, I'm S721 or Donnie. I been playing entries and hacks all this week, and I'll be announcing the trophies for the results show this year, which is a first. No pressure. So yeah.
I apologize in advance for anyone watching the restream. My alerts are on, so it's going to look a bit odd occasionally if I get like a sub or something.
Where's Sir? What about you?
I'm right here, and I'm right here and now. My name is Sewer56. I mostly do random reverse engineering of games. Mostly work on my mod loader, judging for the first year over here,
just coming over to say hi.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
To the Sonic Hacking Contest 2019.
Okay.
Oh my.
It's only just begun. Let's go.
Right, before Donnie starts announcing things, I just got to mention a few things. First of all, big long spiel and all that nonsense. So it's just important to note that this year was the first year where we revamped the trophy system, and we split the contest into 3 sections: virtual, 3D, and 2D PC. We also changed the trophies in terms of the amount and the fact that the public can now vote for all of them. This was done to make the contest fair for all, to address last year's issue with a large amount of 3D entries being submitted, but this year there had been a downturn in 3D submissions, most being SA2 model mods and no generations mods whatsoever. But we do appreciate all submissions and hopefully people do submit them next year. Now, one thing to note here is we did omit a few trophies that could have been in. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Right.
I'm really angry that they've been omitted.
That's how upset people are. No, it's just there was some things from trophies from last year that could have been in this year, but we wanted to reduce the list. What's happened is that there are a few good hacks this year that are unfortunately going to have to go home empty-handed. And we're sorry for that. As all trophies can be voted by the community, it would be unfair to add some solely for judges or to add them for everyone midweek or later, which would have meant those who have already voted may not end up voting for those newly added trophies. Expect trophies for things such as characters and bosses to return for next year. And if you have any others, please let us know. There is a feedback form that someone can drop in the chat. And also, it is important to note, I might have some time to play some of these later. Even those that don't win a trophy, they're still worth playing. And there's plenty in the expo as well. There's some expo entries that really would have been nice if they had been in the contest. And
Yeah.
I think there was one in particular, it was like, the Miku one, and where the people who made it said that they thought it was a joke hack and that it wouldn't have met the contest requirements. And then you have a look at it and it's like, this would have been in the contest, no problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So, like, if you're always unsure about things, just speak to a judge.
Am
Yeah.
I right in saying that if you put it into the contest entries and it doesn't meet those requirements, you would then move it to the expo
Yes.
automatically? So there's no harm in actually just sticking it to the contest ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't meet the requirements, we'll pretty much contact the offer and let the world move it to the expo.
Okay. By the way, Natsumi, I'm sorry, but I had we're not going to be reading the Achi fanfic on here. It's a results show, not the fanfic show.
Boo!
That's on the MegaGWolf show after dark.
Yes, after dark. Okay. But yes, if you're always unsure about submitting, just speak to someone, put it in. It's like there was one expo entry that they had moved, that then they deleted it from the contest, and then it was the expo. It was the Motobug and Mania mod. It's like that would have been in the contest, no problem. You know.
That's actually one of the extra ones I never got around to playing.
That's a shame. Well, I tell you what, maybe later on you can play that.
Yeah,
Okay. But anyway, I think I've said everything for now, so Donnie gets to start. And there's a format, like as usual, where if there's multiple trophies with the same winner, they do get announced at the same time, apart from the top 3. So,
Yep.
Yes.
Alrighty. Are you guys ready to hear some trophy winners?
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Also, Evan is here. I just showed up. I'm eating pizza.
Oh yes.
Work it out, talk about it.
Okay.
Talk about that Miku mod. It made me order Domino's that day.
Yes. and you did have fun with Miku. Also, it's important to note that there's usually a few people that are on this results show every year, but they're at the Sonic Adventure concert right now. So, yeah. Okay.
Well, it's
But
a good
anyways,
thing I didn't get the tickets after all.
Yeah, well, then we'll just tell people to watch on Tails' channel.
Yeah, true.
Alright.
Anyway,
So the first trophy to be announced for judge and community is the most WTF entry, which is normally which was traditionally the Polygon Gym trophy, but this year it was the entry voted the most. What the absolute fuck is this? And the winner for the WTF entry trophy, judge and community
I knew
is.
that was coming.
I Made You a Salad by Vada Pega.
Of course.
Hey!
Hang on, let me get it up.
I'm paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by...
Mega G. Do you have to do that right here?
Oh, sorry, I'm getting early on the After Dark. I apologize.
press
Vada
start
made-
to toss.
Vada made us a salad and he gets a trophy.
Hey, what
Yes.
I think fell off me when I started.
Yeah, when you start, there's like a bit of salad or leaf or something on your face. No, yeah, it falls off straight away. Yeah.
Weird.
The weirdest thing I got, well, it's not the weirdest thing, but the most impressive thing I got to say about this is that this was based on the Sonic CD Beta 0.02, and I find it impressive. That was announced less than 2 months ago, and this was created since then.
Oh.
The amount of detail is amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I remember, like, even as the contest, like, was beginning to get underway, like, we were starting to get the deadlines coming in and the entries were coming in. I think Vada's entry was kind of, like, was it last minute? Like,
Yeah.
and he still managed to win a trophy out of it. I'm really amazed.
I know it's only one ad, but yeah, the amount of work put into such a short time just makes me wonder, like, if he had a whole year or two just to make one single game.
Yeah, if only we'd commit to that.
Wow.
Sorry.
yeah, true.
I
If you
will
have
say-
no life to get on with, please feel free to make a full hack.
I will say that this really shows you that you don't have to spend long to make an entry. You know, it only took a few weeks because Salad Plane was unveiled on October the 26th. And obviously there's deadlines, so this is how quickly. And of
Yeah,
course there is that
exactly.
Expo variant as well. But
Yeah.
that's more to do with characters, and you can play as the MegaGWolf face and all that stuff.
I appreciated that this hack told me to go home at the end, because it assumed that I ever left my house to begin with, which I don't. Excellent. That made my joke funny.
I'm lonely.
Please help.
I like the thing that it's like when you go in the salad bowl, is that
Yeah, it's using
Castle illusion
a
thing.
glitch that the Mega Drive causes. I don't know the exact full technical details, but yeah, there was nice use for that.
So yes, it's quite impressive and
I love
very
salad.
good. Do you like tossing salad? Because it does say press start to
Hey, Vada
toss your
Pega.
salad.
I like having my salad tossed, but no, I don't like doing it myself.
Right, I think because of how short this is, you know, we can probably just play the full thing and then we can move on because
Yeah.
Oh, what does he have there?
It's the knife! Oh yeah, the only thing that I did not like, although it did make me laugh, it is not a feature, it's a bloody bug.
It's the feature.
There's a bug! There's a bug
It's
in my
both.
salad!
Wait, what's the bug?
The spike bug
spike
is still
bug.
in it, but when you die from the spike bug, a bit of text comes up saying it's a feature.
What do you have there? A knife. No.
Okay.
He's got a knife.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Hey, dog's got a knife.
Yeah, right, I'll just say this: we don't want to have a whole stream full of dogs barking, so let's have no more of the dog barking.
But I don't think they can help it, Spanner.
Well, I mean, has the dog played the entries?
Yeah, otherwise we're not going to get good feedback.
Okay, this is now we need to have a dog as a judge next year.
Clearly.
It works for me.
So, dog, what did you think of this entry?
I think sadly the worst thing this year is that we couldn't give the Polygon Gym trophy to Moto Bugmania.
Yes.
That was the biggest
true, yeah,
letdown
that
this year.
In all fairness, though, it's like I think Sally playing would have still won,
Yeah, probably.
and I think
Well,
that's
I
maybe
think if it was in the contest, we would have went like, we got to do it, and we would have done it.
Maybe an honorable mention.
Yeah. Yes, there are some honorable mentions, by the way, but we'll talk about them later. There's not many. But yes, the next, who have we got next?
Well, judging by what I see here, the next one on the list is best voted by media panel.
Yes, it's a three-way tie, that one, by the way.
A three-way
told-
tie.
I've been
Yes.
told my mic's quite quiet, so I'm just going to turn myself up a bit.
Okay. I have you at 200%.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm very quiet today.
By the way, you might think a three-way tie is impressive. Yesterday it was a four-way tie.
Hopefully I'll sound a bit
At
better.
the same time, same input. Here we go. No.
So, shall I announce?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting.
No, I'm just asking like how we, because we had three.
We'll just mention when the other trophies get theirs for the other winners. We'll just say yes, this was also a joint winner of the media panel trophy. So just announce this hack because this is the only one this is the only thing that's won. So
Okay. So here are two of the three winners for the best voted by media panel trophy.
one of the three.
Well, one of the three, rather. The first one is drumroll. Thank you. Sonic 2 Chaos Adventure by JD Pence.
Yay!
I gotta find it. Wait, where is it? Oh, something to. Where? I can't. I'm blind. Wait, was it in one?
I mean, I know that.
Chaos Adventure? Where is it?
It's no use.
It's no use. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Here we go. I did it. Sega!
We did it, Reddit.
Okay.
JD
So
Pence is pretty thrilled about this.
well, it's a three-way tie. So I mean, it did win something. Yeah, it says continue. So I mean, just do what you want to do.
Oh, I'll start a new one.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we don't have to talk about all of it. We'll just play the first.
I gotta say, what I do like about this entry is that it actually has save support.
Yeah.
Not many entries bother, but this one clearly did.
Blah 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 blah. Thank you. Thank you, exposition. I appreciate you. I don't appreciate Omachow.
I think I read the first 2 or 3 Omachows and then I got a spring and then just fly through the whole level and then hit the last Omachow saying, well, that was the tutorial.
Thank you.
I mean, it is quite a self-explanatory thing. It's like you get a spring power up later on. You get a jetpack. There's a third one as well. If anyone knows what the third one is,
It's a snowboard.
a snowboard.
Oh,
So,
I
yeah.
didn't see any of that. I obviously didn't go on enough.
Oh yeah. 'cause
Well, I mean-
okay. Even when
Oh,
I started
yeah. Oh,
thinking-
wow. I didn't even know it was in this level. Yeah.
Well, it was
Well,
a question mark
well,
block originally. You have to
yes.
unlock it.
Yes.
Yeah,
so-
Oh, you had to unlock it. Ah.
When I was
Right.
judging, I played every single hack from the beginning to the end, so
Oh.
I know what to expect.
So this is what Garo said in the chat. Does this mean if you're playing as Tails, you'd be Jetpack Tails?
Wow.
Although you'd more be like Rocket Shoes Tails, but close enough.
Yeah, this is exactly what I did.
I get stuck in the loop.
Yeah, this is a bug that I put in my evaluation. It's like it needs to be less fucky with the loops, and obviously if you're currently, it's like, you know, the chemical plant loops in particular, if you want to go down and you can't go down, so can there not just be an option to end the spring?
Looking at it again, that spring definitely needs some more animation when twirling.
No, it's just I think it's just using existing ones.
I also gotta say, another issue with this entry is some levels are designed where there's only one way to progress. Like sort of linear, but it's not where you go. Have to go to the right. You have to go to a specific place. So, for example, I think it was Chemical Plant Act 2. I've seen a lot of people get stuck in it. Not only myself, but a lot of people actually got stuck in it for like 5-6 minutes.
Oh, no, I remember
looking
what
for
part
where
you're
to go.
talking about, but it wasn't that long. Me. Yeah, here's the one power-up I don't have yet, so it's a question mark.
That's a snowboard.
Right, I did wonder what the question marks did. Now it makes sense.
So we'll move on after the boss is over.
Yeah, because the boss on this one I actually found pretty impressive. I was like, okay, they haven't changed the boss at all. Oh wait, no, wait, what's this?
Ah, joke's on you.
And then yeah.
Bouncing through. Oh,
Red Hot Sonic did that on his main channel while Jetpack Tales was made.
What?
What?
Jackpot Tails mating? Okay.
I made them both at the same time, many eons ago.
it's almost like it's a reference.
Have you got a third character?
Nope.
No.
Knuckles
That's why
who
everyone always
jumps.
everyone makes suggestions for Knuckles.
Yes. And I've got one for Amy.
Yeah, I know you have. Shush.
Okay, so here we go, second round of the boss.
It's like
Of
Sonic
course,
1
when
all
it-
over again. Ah,
Of course, when it says Amy, he means Pink W Amy.
It's Sonic 1.1. It's a big difference here.
getting hit a lot more than when I actually did this last time.
See, at least there's a difference, because it's like it's using the helicopter sprites rather than just the standard Sonic 1-1.
Yeah, good point.
I was about to say, like, the entries this year have been rather creative with the ways they've been doing this boss, the ball boss. So
And I gotta admit, I do like the bosses in this hack. A lot of them are pretty good.
No, that's Natsumi. That's Red Hot Sonic's evil counterpart alias, Blue Cold Shadow.
Well, actually, I believe that is someone on the SSRG tried to make a joke account. Let me get the link.
Oh god.
I told you about this.
Anyway,
It
we've
was-
beaten the boss. We could move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yes,
We've run out of
the
time.
guy was called Jesty Marker, and me and my good friend Blue Cold Shadow.
Oh, I saw that on SSRG, but not a YouTube channel.
So Natsumi, do you have any explanations then? Yeah. Alright, okay, so let's move on.
Okay.
So where's Donnie?
hi. I'll just check some real quick. So here is the second tied winner for the trophy, best voted by media panel. However, it also won in the judge category, the best audio. The entry voted to have the best sound work. So the winner of the best audio judged entry voted to have the best sound work and the other tied winner number 2 for best voted by media panel is Sonic and the Mystic Gems Project SAMG by Harder Project.
Hey! Okay, I'm the only one cheering for this one.
Hey.
Oh no, I'm cheering. I'm just loading
Now for this, G, we've already spent 30 minutes on the sound test, so let's just go straight in the game.
Yeah, I know. Also, you want to know what's
Why
funny?
did you spend half hour on the sound test?
Yes, I did. Shit. But you know what's funny? What's funny is that I uploaded my streams, and Come a Chameleon got hit. But not when I played it in the sound test, but when I played it during the level.
What the hell?
I don't know.
Google's API is getting better, man.
Better is not the word I'd use.
Same.
Well, I really like this pixel art, or the custom sprites for this mod. I didn't get a chance to play it, so this is my first time seeing it.
I
The
swear,
custom sprites are very
Sonic's...
good.
Sorry, carry on.
The custom sprites are very good, especially like how they use the MegaMix version, or not MegaMix, Sonic Mania version of Knuckles sprites.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I will keep watching. But right off the bat, I like the idle animation. I believe that's from the prototype of Sonic 1.
So that's what I was about to say, but everyone was saying no.
I mean, it's edited for sure, but it's definitely like inspired by it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What, everyone said no? Come on, they gotta do their homework. They gotta be Sonic nerds like us. Wait, they shouldn't do that. No, they shouldn't do that. No. Please save us.
Just reminds me of that, what was it? Quick Lash yesterday. Sonic was never good, and then the other one.
That was practically a jinx.
Yeah, pretty much.
The winner for the best media one. It was quite a close tie, but this one just won it.
Well, what can I say? Tails is not your friend.
Oh.
Where is that farm? I keep hearing everyone saying that, and I'm just
Sad
like,
Hill.
this is...
Sad Hill.
Sonic Sad Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I mean that came up from Sad Hill. Everyone laughed, and it's like, ah.
Okay, good news, MegaGWolf. You don't have to play that today.
Okay.
Well,
That's a shame.
Eduardo Knuckles says, I can't believe this. I joined the contest without any pretension. Lol, I am fucking surprised, lol. Well, I mean, it's the good music.
Yes, overall, it's quite a nice act.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, there are some things that can be improved.
I think that's with every game.
Yeah, but that's true in every game.
Let's do next
No
Thursday,
game's
Razor.
But I've seen some basic flow issues in it here that I think could be addressed. But I mean, aside from that,
No entry's perfect.
no, absolutely not. But I mean,
Oh, by the way,
get a bunch of really
by
good
the way, we totally didn't rig the contest to get us won a trophy or anything.
Oh, and
No.
I love the art.
No.
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 Yes.
We don't talk about the smoke-filled rooms on our stream. Or the bags of money. Or the
Wait, was that always an ability Knuckles had, where he can climb up and destroy things like as he's climbing upwards?
Oh, that was added.
That's really cool.
He breaks it with his nose.
It was pretty sharp in the older art, actually, so I guess it makes sense, kind of.
Tunatsumi in the chat, look, there's plenty of other entries that have won stuff, so I'm sure you'll be, we're not going to spend the entire day on this hack alone.
Well, now that it's on screen, I'd like to bring it up again. You know, these are the Mania sprites for Knuckles. I really do like them over the Sonic 3 ones.
I would agree, but I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it. You know what I mean? I've never been a fan of any of the Sonic 3 sprites, though. I like how Mania went with the Sonic 2 style. I don't know why, though. I definitely hear people passionate on the other side, like, the trashy Sonic 2 sprites, and I'm like, ouch, that hurts.
Well, I just feel like Knuckles, especially, it feels more put together and more like a cohesive thought than the Sonic 3 sprites.
Well, for Knuckles and Sonic Mania, the colors were for Chaotix. Because it was very bright red.
Red hot.
Yes, red hot.
Oh, but that victory animation is not Mania. That is Sonic 3. Or, I think?
No, it looks custom to me.
I've seen that somewhere. Someone please save me. I swear it's from something. And no one saves me.
I don't know about the victory one, but the idol one seems familiar to me. I think I've seen it somewhere, but I just don't know where.
Okay. By the way, we'll stop after this act and we'll go on to other one because I don't think we'll want to suffer spending like 30 minutes trying to get through the Tails level.
What do you mean? Don't you love Lost Impact and Shadow the Hedgehog plus Labyrinth Zone in one zone combined?
In all fairness, they have actually fixed that in a later build, so it's...
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on with Sonic's life icon, like in the top left?
Yeah,
it's like he's reaching for his lives. Oh, he's like, I must get a life.
He's got the glove motion of a prostate exam.
Oh. Someone pointed out before it looks like he's just about to fire a gun.
His head is a silhouette, but his hand is not. His hand just disobeys the laws of this art.
Well, just tear the heck apart while you're at it, eh? No. Okay. Act done.
See, the Tails channel viewers in their chat, they got my back. They were saying, I think it's from Sonic 3. See, guys, come on. Come on. You gotta get woke. You gotta get Sonic woke and have no life. Please save me.
Yeah, well, we can talk about cancel culture later.
You don't really want to talk about that.
The things that we've found out. Right, anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
Alrighty. So the final of the 3 tied winners for the best voted by media panel trophy also won, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 other trophies.
Jeez. So 5 trophies. It would technically be 5 trophies since it was a tied winner for the media panel one. But this is going to be as I said, the number 3 tied winner for best voted by media panel, as well as judge and community best visual. The entry voted to have the best graphical work. Judge and community best level design. The entry that was voted to have the best level design work. Judge best fresh concept using existing concepts as a backbone. And also in judge best team entry. The entry voted best that was made by a team. So the winner for all of that, as well as being a tied winner in the media panel trophy, is Sonic 2 Advanced Edit by Team AE.
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
I played that one. They got rid of Tails of Spin Dash, and someone needs to tell me why right now.
So he's not an overpowered Sonic. There you go.
Oh.
By the way, thanks to Tails. By the way, thanks to Tails for giving me that look as you were changing entries, like wondering what the fuck is taking you so long to announce this damn winner.
I'll be Amy because like.
If Amy has a spin dash, I'm gonna scream.
No.
Okay.
So Ayla, do you remember judging this over 10 years ago? I'm sure you've got a lot of things you could say about that.
Well, it was. I remember that when I judged this Sonic 2 Advanced Edit actually had that year it was up against
MegaMXIX.
MegaMXIX, thank you. I don't see. I'm so old I can't even remember how the things I'm trying to say. Anyway.
I'm sorry, I turned the game down a bit more. Sorry.
By the way, MegaGWolf, you might want to like bump Ayla's voice up in the Discord right quick. Oh, did you? Okay.
Okay. Here, let me. I'm gonna mess around with my own sound settings. Hey, come on.
Okay. Right. Natsume says deep throat the mic.
Very funny.
I'm
Do we-
seeing some fast running on the screen, like gas, gas, gas. You gotta step on it, gas.
Do we really need more fanfic material from Natsumi?
Yes, I've been
Yes.
waiting. I have been waiting.
No.
I wanted one this year. I was expecting to play the AMPS entry, and then I was like, oh, here's a cheat code and play the fanfic. And then I put the Two Girls One Cup music on as the background, and start reading it.
69 rings. Nice.
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 Nice. By the way, there was a point in John's stream where I was reading an entry description and it had 69 big rings. So I suggested the chat just everyone say nice as I was reading that out, and I was not disappointed.
Yeah.
So,
Alright. So I will assume you fixed the mic, did you?
I don't know. Is this any better?
Yes, it's better. So as you were saying, it was tied between it was tied between this and MegaMXIX.
Yeah,
So
that's a MegaMXIX. In fact, it was extremely close. I remember that I actually agonized a bit over it because it MegaMXIX had already won a couple years in a row, and I mean, it was still an amazing title. But the thing is that at that time, Advanced Edit just had the way that the level art and the level layouts were designed was just very true to a Sonic game. And I feel that where MegaMXIX simply enhanced the art that was already there, Advanced Edit just completely did it was a new game. And at the time, something that was that altered from the original base game that it came from was revolutionary in its own right, to be altered to that degree. So that's what eventually made me decide to go with having Advanced Edit be the winner for that year. I know it was controversial, but I know that it was well received for the most part.
I mean, if you want to talk controversial, just remember a year later where a private entry won a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Sonic Boom. No, that was a fiasco. And the thing is honestly, I should have seen that coming.
That's okay. Now everything's public, so we don't have anything like that.
oh yeah, I remember those days.
It should have been public from the beginning. It's just that some people didn't want to reveal their hack. They wanted to wait until the last possible moment, and the way that things are done now, it basically makes it where everything is
Two balls.
It's
Come on.
It's public, but people don't get access to it until a certain time. So because of that, it allows. Dude, I don't know where I was going with this.
Allies or something. Okay.
That everybody's on a level playing field.
Yeah, I'm in there,
Yeah.
but everyone's talking about the stuff, and I'm just playing the game for the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do the setting level, and then we'll move on. So I think really the thing is that to see how much different, you can either play the original, the previous version, or in the level select you can actually play the older levels, which are pretty much the same as the older levels from before, although I think the first level's got the new boss for some reason. So some of the bosses in this though, they do need some work. Like the third level in particular, that boss is just I don't know how to describe it.
A piece of shit? I don't know.
It's just very complicated.
Okay.
That's a way to put it.
But yeah, it's significant changes, and this used to be the Neo Gigapolis zone, and it's just so much has changed. Yes.
What?
I think
This is me now. Oh, there we go.
I think those sounds really sum up how contest week has been.
Yeah.
Oh no. So what do other people have to say about this?
Yeah, I think it's really good. This only got up to this level, and I think I did the boss with this. I can't remember now. There were some level design choices on this that I was umming and ahhing about that I wish they can improve. But otherwise, for the most part, I think this is a really good hat. It was surprising that we saw it come back again after all these years. It's really impressive on how far it's come since then.
I feel
In
it's
all
stayed
honesty.
true to the original.
Picking this one, it was a hard choice between this one and Hellfire Saga for me, and I did lean over to the other one, but I knew it was going to be real close between the both of them, and honestly, I think they both deserve it, to be honest.
Is this the oldest?
Well, it doesn't
Never
matter which
been-
one deserves it. It matters which one is rigged.
Right, let's not, okay?
Okay.
Rigged.
Is this the
Rigged.
oldest? Is this the oldest hack that has ever won a trophy? I think.
I don't know, I mean, see, the thing for Mystic Gems is, I mean, I think this was before Mystic Gems, but Mystic Gems used to be known as Harder Project, and that had a release in 2005, I think, so the
I
fan
think
said
so.
it's been,
As far as I'm aware, this one started in 2004.
Yeah,
Development. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know about the first release, but development started in 2004, as far as I know, for AE.
so yes, this doesn't work in hardware.
No, it doesn't. No, I tried it. No. The music sounds really off, and it gets a title screen. You press start, and then that's it. It just stays on the black screen, and the sound, whatever was on the last note off, just repeatedly plays.
MegaGWolf, are you going to play the second act?
Oh, I thought we were moving on.
No. I meant after the second zone.
Oh, okay.
Oddly enough, when you press the reset button at that point, it doesn't do anything at all then. So, yeah, I think that was the reason why I eventually picked Hellfire Saga, because I was like, at least that works on real hardware. But this really needs to work on real hardware for me, and then I'll be a very happy boy. I'm fussy, leave me alone.
I already hate this.
Yeah, this is the sort of thing, but then again, every game's got their quirks that we have a little bit of a problem with.
Anybody know the origin of these anime Amy sprites? They look similar, specifically the running animation, the full kilt running animation,
all
looks the
based
same
on-
as Amy Mania.
It's all based off Sonic Advance 1, that's all I know.
It's based off Sonic Advance 1, but I know for a fact that the Amy Mania sprites were completely redrawn. It's not like they were traced over and updated.
Oh, okay.
Have no fear, Anime Rose is here.
Hey.
What do I need
But
to
I
swear
know that
into
when
Sonic
making Amy
Adventure?
Mania, we definitely did look at other Amy things, like other ROM hacks and such.
Oh yeah, you worked on that. Oh crap. I should have just asked you.
I think my name's in the credits of this game, but if I'm being totally honest, I don't
It
know
is.
why.
Your name
Yeah,
is there. I don't know why.
I think I gave him 1 or 2 tips and advice, or maybe that's about it. Some technical details, and that was literally it.
Congratulations,
But I'm not complaining.
Red Hot Sonic. You won.
Yay!
You won. Congratulations. You won.
I'd like to thank my mum, my wife.
If you wanna know something unusual about this entry, if you open this entry in the hex editor and go to the very end, it says Clown AC over there. I don't know why. It just says it in pure ASCII. No idea why.
Who's Clownacy?
Ooh, rude.
Ooh.
No, I'm only having a joke.
The big jump.
I don't know. I mean, is it a standard thing with the clone driver? That he
No.
adds.
I checked. No.
Oh.
So it's not the clone. Is it the clone driver that's causing it to bug out on hardware?
No, because it would work on hardware anyway. There's a lot of things that use his.
Yeah,
This was a neat feature. I quite like this.
Like this, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just climbing up where it loops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horizontally.
Kind of reminds me of that
Really cool.
of Sonic Lost World because it did it in that as well, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it did do that. Well,
Hmm.
wait,
did.
I don't know if it made you like appear on the other side though, did it?
Yeah. You have to run to the
it-
side and you appear on the other.
Well,
Struggling
this
there.
section definitely reminds me of Super Mario 3. There's a section like this in the pipe world.
Yeah. This is a very.
You're
Mario
right.
thing.
There is. Yeah, you're right. In the World 7.
Mario? Who's that? I don't know that guy.
It's the red plumber.
we
Plumbers.
Mario
we clearly.
contest starting soon.
You know him, Mario, and Luigi Mario as
Sorry, we can't have a Mario hacking contest because Nintendo would actually sue us, unlike Sega, who just doesn't give a fuck. That's
Yeah.
the truth.
Wow.
Is it true?
The truth.
Oh, good. All my rings went everywhere, and there's nothing. Great.
When it comes to suing people, Sega don't what Nintendo does.
Sega knows this exists. They just leave us to it, you know.
All right, you can move on.
As
Alright.
long, yeah. Like, here's the thing: as long as we're not making money off this, it's fine. So, yeah. Okay, next winner.
Alrighty, let's see here. So the next winner actually won 4 trophies that we're announcing here. Community for best audio. Oh, by the way, we're almost done with the retro section, retro category. This trophy won community, or this entry won community best audio. Entry voted to have the best sound work. It won in judge and community for both of these. Best team entry. Entry voted best that was made by a team, and judge the community best technical. Entry voted to have the best technical work. And it won the trophy for judged and community most improved. Entry thought to be the most improved since its last submission in a previous contest. You probably guess where this is going, but the winner of all of these trophies, these 4 trophies, is
Sonic Sad Hill.
Hellfire Saga by Hardline Team.
Yay!
I mean,
Hey, I don't know. Someone has to say something.
honestly,
What?
this hack has me at the intro music. Just.
So what does Les think about this?
Well, you can turn off the flashing. You can make it a little easier. It's quite a thing.
The only critique I have is that if you die a bunch of times in normal mode, it'd be nice if it asked you if you wanted to go to assist mode, but other than that, that's fine that it exists.
That's something you'd be able to do.
Don't see why not.
You just count the
Don't
deaths.
see why not. You
Suppose
just
so.
count deaths. Hellfire Saga powered by amps technology.
I raged at this one, Con? Did I? I can't remember now. I rage at everything.
My best memory of you right on Sonic with this one is you shouting "fuck Mickey."
I was what? Sorry.
Yes,
I'm just,
yes, shouted "fuck Mickey." Don't you remember?
Oh, yeah, Mickey, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna throw this out there because I mean I don't know what else I can say about it except that this is probably my favorite hack of the whole contest.
Yes, same.
Same.
And that's because I mean I'm just really into the whole idea of the Castlevania setting and just like the general tone of it, even if it's like totally doesn't fit Sonic. Yeah, I don't care. It's cool.
For me, I'm not really interested in Castlevania at all. So when I first started playing this, like I don't think it was this year, it was last year. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to enjoy this. And how wrong was I? I love the background, the art graphics to this, the music as well is beautifully arranged.
Yeah.
The bosses aren't too hard. I think are these created by the Blad bunch of numbers at the end of his name? can't remember who did the bosses. He usually makes bosses extremely hard, but this time they got a much better pattern.
Are you thinking about Vladislav Salvati?
Probably.
I don't know.
Well,
By
that
the
was
way-
something. Well, sorry.
By the way, this century's pillars have won the Vada seal of approval, so judging by the chat. So
Either way, I just think this hack is very well executed. You've also got like the storytelling here. I don't think there's too much to fault with it. Just a little bit of level design changes as well. I like the third part of it when you have to go so far and then you have to go back and trail for a different level layout.
I have 2 complaints.
I'm just babbling now. I'll shut up.
I have 2 complaints.
It's very good. I like it.
My first complaint is that Glomgloza is dumb. That's a dumb name.
But it sounds like a badass.
No, it sounds like something like you're, I don't know, choking on something. And forgot the fact that you had to pick Amy as the embodiment of lust. No thanks.
Well, you know, he does rap now.
oh,
Fair enough.
wait, what?
So maybe that'll be a thing. He'll just rhyme and you can rap it out.
Like the thing with the most improved thing is if you see last year's entry and you compare it to this year's, there's a massive difference. So like in terms of the art, in terms of everything, it's like completely different.
Last year's version of Hellfire Saga looks like somebody's first project compared to this.
Yeah. But I mean to be saying that it's like, oh, someone's first project, I mean, even then there are things that's like nobody else would do that for a first project.
Yep.
And you forget
Of course.
the person who made this Narcolog, I think. If you remember their entry in the previous year, which had the pop-up Amy's spitting hearts at you and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
The
yeah.
Metropolis Zone and all that. So I mean, it's quite a change to go from that to this.
Yeah, this is so big. Like, maybe I like hyped myself up a bit too much, but I pretty much when I saw this at Sage, like the previous version of this, I was like, I literally screamed out, I hope this is at the contest because I would vote for it instantly.
What is different between this one and the Sage entry then? So I didn't really spot
It's a
anything
few
different.
level changes, but it goes on further, and I haven't actually played the going on further bit. God damn, I'm just getting really bad luck on this.
This boss is a little bit difficult, yeah.
Well,
And
no,
they're
usually
going
I'm
on
able to
further.
no-hit it. But,
Oh really? Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm just terrible at it then.
The going on further part as well, the system mode difficulty that you've seen, the new
oh, yeah, the
options
difficulties,
screen,
yes.
the new options screen, and the second act of, I forgot what it's called. Not Marguerite Garden. Well, I forgot what it was called from the top of my head, but the second act of the second zone in the demo got changed quite a good bit. You know, there wasn't really soft lock yourself in RHS.
Oh, yeah.
You were literally a minute from the final boss, and then you just soft locked yourself.
Yeah.
I was beta testing.
yes. But yeah, I mean, it's like obviously I understand like this hack isn't some people's cup of tea, but you know, it's still unique in its own way. You know, it's better than Green Hill for the millionth time. So,
I think this is what people that show up to the hacking contest really like to see because it's so different than the norm, though, right?
Yeah.
Like even it's aesthetically different, and that's kind of I think what makes hacks so fun. So I don't know, Hellfire Saga really hits the nail on the head for what a hack I think should be, or at least how to have fun with it.
Excellent.
no. Hold on, Donnie has informed me of something that I must double check. Keep on carrying on, please.
Will do.
It may have missed a line on the thing, as I always do. No, I don't want to look on Twitter. It's loading up, and I can tell you that Okay, it's nothing to do with this hack, so sorry.
It's fine.
I don't really play
Yes, if
Castlevania.
if it's not on it, I'll add it into the format. Okay.
How much of this is ripped specifically like right from Castlevania? Like, is there anything directly ripped from Castlevania?
I think the bones and the blood that the enemies explode into, I recognize from it.
And like in terms of the music, are they just like 16-bit conversions? Like,
well, I mean, there is a like a Mega Drive Genesis Castlevania game.
well, see, there it just goes to show you how little games I played in the series.
Yeah, it's called Castlevania Bloodlines or Generations if you're European.
So, are these songs just directly ported then from those games?
I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I know they're very Castlevania-like, and I know that it kind of goes to style, but I'm not sure if it's like from the game because I only played a little bit.
I just remember the first thing I noticed, like you were saying earlier, where the music is just phenomenal, and I just wanted to make sure my love was targeted appropriately at whoever made it.
Songs are ported from other games, so that's what Natsumi says.
Oh, okay. Then I love this hack.
I love you unconditionally.
And you can also beat up Mickey Mouse to show your frustration that Disney becoming a media empire.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
Is Mickey Mouse a boss in this? What?
Oh,
Sort of, yeah.
Where am I going? I feel like
Sort
I'm lost.
of.
Dude, spoilers. I'm just kidding.
And by the way, people will still be able to play this. All the entries are after the end of the contest. So if you have missed anything, you can still play them.
Do you know what's happening with the previous entries?
Okay, so the issue of the previous entries is that there's been site code changes. It's not really as easy to just slap them in. To do that would take some work. But another issue is the off-site links, because a lot of them would likely be gone now, and yeah.
Well, yeah, any off-site links is like beyond our control. But I mean,
That's what I mean,
ones that
from
are-
next year that there won't be off-site links.
That's
But
really
really,
going
it's,
to put stress on a server.
10 terabytes of bandwidth? I don't think so. And if we had been told about this months ago when it was implemented, then yeah, we wouldn't have done off-site links. I mean, yeah. Because the thing with off-site links is, not only can they disappear, sometimes you get cases of people trying to update their stuff after the deadline.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like for Amy Mania, there was nothing stopping me from going and uploading a new build if I wanted because it was on my own server.
mhm.
I think the other
Google Drive links probably are going to be harder because they changed, but I mean, there was nothing stopping me from doing it if I wanted to.
I think the other
So
problem
obviously, you don't want
was
to have that open.
is that some of the mod loaders, I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the SADX one by main memory. That every time I loaded up the mod loader, it kept saying there is now a new update for this one. It's like, I guess I shouldn't update it because then it's not the contest entry one. A lot of people are going to actually update those ones, so then they're not actually playing the final version that was entered in the hacking contest. They're playing an updated one and never be the wiser.
But like to
Maybe
say,
saying I never updated the mod. Every time I load it up, it says there's a new update for that specific game.
They're loader updates, they're not mod updates.
Let me just check that and see. Yeah, maybe I am reading it wrong.
in terms of the difficulties, I know this is an assisted mode, but see, some of the only things that is like, if you just added like a few blood rings on the score counter, it would have been fine. Like, that's all you really needed.
Yeah, no,
I
it
think
is
we'll
saying
move,
it's for the
we'll
game.
move on, by the way. We've played enough of it.
Let me put in. I'll put in the general in hacking contest. Maybe you can explain it to me, main memory, in case I am getting it wrong. But
By the way, Spanner, real quick, I pinged you of another thing.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
On that note, one thing comes to mind. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but when you start the fight against Glamgloser, there's this little ball you break. I think that cat face thing is from a game called Batman and Robin. I'm not 100% sure about it. I'm just jogging my memory.
Okay. Right, let's announce we're out of the retro section.
Yep.
We are going into the 3D section now.
Yep. Our next winner is for they won one trophy for Judged in Community. They won the trophy for Best Visual. The entry voted to have the best graphical work. And the winner for the Best Visual trophy in 3D is
3D, yeah.
Song Adventure 2 Blazy Mix by Darky Benji.
420 Blaze it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, this mod is like one of the things that have had like the best character trophy because the 3D section.
Yeah, there were a lot of entries this year where there were, new models swapped in for characters, and this one stood out most of all because it wasn't just a simple graphical touch. There was a lot they did in this. Abilities, Burning Blaze.
There was one thing that I didn't like about this is that a lot of them you had to actually go into the mod loader and put in all of these abilities and such all separately. And it looks like that MegaGWolf's game has crashed or something.
Yeah, I'm hearing the. Hang on, I need to.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, this is Sonic Adventure 2, alright.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you about that amazing time where SA2 crashed for me 26 times in a row until I finally booted?
Yep, that happened to me.
26 times in a row, though. What are the
Yeah, but
chances?
whenever I try to load Amy Adventure 2, it always crashes. I've obviously done something wrong with the mod. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, with Blaze Mix, you have to put in each code in for it to do this or do that. Why is it just not in the game from the get-go? That's my only problem with this one.
If I had to guess, they're switching code out. So that's a bit hard to accomplish.
Right, okay. Of course, I don't know the technical stuff, so I guess there was a reason.
By the way, someone in the chat.
Or the offer just wants you to be able to customize yourself.
Yeah, but why customize it when... because for the trailer, for example, it felt like I was just playing another, not sprite swap, but model swap, and that was literally it. It wasn't until I actually played it for the contest, like, oh, there's extra abilities, I did not know that. Of course, it probably does say it in the README, and what have you done, Luigi?
Yes,
MegaG, just restart. You messed up that one curvy turn. It's not worth it. Just restart.
Oh no.
I always restart. If I mess up that turn, it's just so satisfying when it works that I'm like, no, we're going back. In all fairness, Alex, I'm not surprised you didn't notice the README because I probably did put you to sleep when I was reading it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
By the way, someone in the chat said congrats. Also, do not fix the in-game cutscenes.
Oh yes, gotta keep them.
Oh yes.
I think it's best when it's combined with the Terios mod for that particular cutscene.
I'm sure that they'll find a way around the cutscenes eventually. It's just those models are hard-coded, I believe, and it's just hard to change right now.
Something to look
But
forward
eventually we'll have a
to for
fix.
next year.
I'm trying to do the hyper balance. I can't get it.
Did you enable the code for it?
No, it's a SA2 glitch.
Oh, okay.
The hyper bounce is good, damn it.
Okay, it's not hard-coded, it's just a separate set of models. Okay. But yeah, what I was saying is that there's a lot of NC2 models this year, and this is one of the best ones, so...
Yeah.
Even custom codes to let you
Oh yeah, the voice
implement.
line.
Yeah, the voice lines. You can change the physics. You can change the different kind of models. Like if you hold a button, you get lunar blaze or burning blaze. You know, it's quite good.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that's the thing. This is from next year. This is the kind of stuff that we'd be looking for model stuff to be in the contest. This year, because you just cracked it and it's like, okay, it's kind of a technical achievement, we just let them be in the contest. But next year there'll be standards. So if it's nothing like the Blaze mod, it's gonna be in the expo. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
folks.
I mean, this is nothing different to what we've already had. If you ever look at, for example, our introduction post for the contest, the past 2 years in a row, you know.
Yeah,
know,
to me,
This pretty much does fit in what's described over there. Like, this year it's right here because it's technical achievement, but like for next year it wouldn't really fit unless it's, well, more comprehensive but just a simple model swap. Which this mod is right now. So.
Okay, so how do you get? Because I have seen people do the train. I mean, they've managed to slide themselves underneath of the truck, and I was stuck on that. So how do you actually do that? How do you get to the truck?
Use the somersault.
Yeah.
You press B.
Right. Okay.
I actually have a question. B for boss. As if you could fight the gun truck. Does Blaze have different, like, I was curious because I wasn't able to try it out in 2-player, but I heard it works. But does she have like what like when it shows up in the top right corner, like what attack you're gonna do? Like there's speed up, sonic wind. Does she have like something custom, or is it just like sonic wind? You doubt?
I haven't checked myself though, but I doubt.
Fair enough. They just changed like little things here and there, and I figured that would be something that would be relatively easy to shift. Wondered what they would put. Fireball.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cool.
Whoops.
Alright, well, I think we'll move on. I think we've done a lot. I mean, I know there's other models and that you can load, but like I said, there's a lot to this, and you can download them if you've not done yet. So, who is next?
alrighty, so the next trophy winner, well, winner of 2 trophies, this is the winner for judged Best Technical, entry voted to have the best technical work,
Tentacle work?
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Technical work?
the best technical work. That's what it says.
Technical work?
No, it sounded like you said
Oh.
tentacle work.
Oh, well. That would be for a Natsumi entry, probably,
Yes,
but
yes.
I mean, for judged in community, most entertaining. Entry voted to be the most entertaining. Yeah. And the winner for both of these trophies is Sonic Adventure 2 Randomizer by Prahaha, I believe I pronounced the name. Or is it is it Prahaha or Praha?
I don't know.
It's
I swear-
Praha.
People with confusing names do it on purpose. I swear to you, they're just like they're gonna have to spend a longer amount of time pronouncing my name.
They just
My
bashed the keyboard.
God.
That'll do. That's my name.
There's always Chow singing. Oh my god.
Tomato, tomato. Apologies if I botched your name, by the way. I see you in the chat right now. So.
Mate, you know what to do. Story mode. Come on, let's go. Don't waste any time. Whip that story mode out.
Oh wait, no. If I use that, it's in Japanese. Setting for that, right?
There's
I think so.
If I recall, it takes the language from the save file. If I recall, I'm not sure, but there is a setting for subtitles in the configuration for the mod.
I'll say this much: Sonic Adventure 2 Randomizer, the most entertaining trophy. It deserved that.
Yeah,
Watch
Oh
definitely.
my
Chow.
god, it deserved that.
Watch Chow closely, and you can see them laying eggs. So I guess they're chickens now.
When you know your entry has really managed to has a lot of potential and a lot of entertainment value when streamers like Johnny are actually going to be going back to this later on. Not even in the contest. They're actually going to be doing a stream with this later on.
Good.
I think the funniest part is when just Knuckles randomly was saying something like, that Batgirl is going after the pieces of the Master Emerald. I have to go and find them all and beep!
By the way, Frost,
okay then.
So, the beeps are at game. It's to
Yeah.
replace deleted sound effects. So it's not anything that was actually just added in.
Oh, I did not know that. I literally just thought they threw it in there to like make it funnier.
Sewer knows the reason why.
Wow.
Ever pretty much placeholders. Put it that way.
I can't do
And it's not worth going through it. It's not worth like giving a long talk about it. But it's very basically placeholders for removed audio files.
Frost says, I still can't believe y'all gave me technical work, Lamau. Hey, it is. You know? I don't
This
mind
hack
at
is
all.
very technically good. I actually looked at the source code for this, and they had to do a lot of code hooks to make sure that this worked properly.
It really
Yeah.
wants
Beeps
to
to
play this
go
music.
in percentage 3 minutes. Oh, we're in Green Hill now. So yeah.
I think the best part is when you're watching the cutscenes. That's the most randomized about it.
The only thing that's disappointing is like the seed is only generated at the start, so
Yeah, I wish it was generated like as soon as you pick a story, so then that way you can just exit the story and go back into it, and it will do a different seed rather than every single game you do.
Were one of those gun robots red?
Yeah.
there's
That can
actually RHS in it.
Wait,
Just
red?
because it's red.
Yes.
He just angry.
Actually, in all fairness, I know that's not the case because do you have a red car? No,
No.
no. So there you go. So you're
I
not.
don't think I've ever had a red car.
Well, I thought you were gonna buy a new car at some point, so there you
Yeah,
go.
I still haven't.
It's gonna be red.
Gee, I think chat wants your Green Hill count to get a.
This doesn't count.
Ironically enough,
technically
Spanner, I don't think I like red cars.
Faker.
Well, bright red anyway.
Rouge called me a faker.
So are we going to go to a cutscene next, or?
Well, I can't, because if I choose a cutscene, it's still random whether it's actually a cutscene or not.
Yeah, you're best picking off a story, just a story mode, and then just
Roar.
Well,
best.
yeah, watch. Let me go enter Knuckles, and then last time it throws me in the stage. So like, I can't tell it to just do a. Okay. Well, I'm fine with the Chaos Emeralds. Let's
Make
go.
sure we make sure
Wow.
we debug this.
This'll work, I think. This is interesting. Find the Chaos Emeralds. They're inside of yourself.
The Chaos Emeralds are inside all along.
Oh, I did it. I'm super. I did it. I didn't have to work my eyes.
5 minutes should be plenty.
And then you just hear Sonic going super. Now I'll show you, girl.
I'll have you know that I Am the Eggman is playing right now as well.
So good.
Oh, good camera.
It's just hopefully we get a cutscene after, because I just want to see it. Because the
Chaos
cutscenes
Emeralds.
look like it.
Joe T.E. says the Chaos Emeralds were the friends we made along the way. Well, except
Exactly.
Tails. Yeah, except
is
Tails.
No,
We
it's
only have 7 friends. That's it.
Tails is not your friend.
Wah, ah, ah.
Are you barking?
Whack.
They were joined by the dog again.
Wah.
I tell you, man, we need to
Thinking.
put that Tails is not a friend on a t-shirt and sell that.
Mega G roof.
Well, there you go, RHS, a shirt for bollocksby.com.
But I don't get it. Is it a meme or something?
It's a meme because it's it's obviously not true.
What? Bollocksby.com? That's real. What are you talking about?
Here you go, we got a cutscene.
Here's a cutscene.
Good.
Sonic Team.
Oh no.
Sonic Team.
This rocket will take you to Church Mountain.
That's a Chaos Emerald, you idiot.
Was this my grandfather's legacy?
This gun. Alright, Amy.
Awesome.
I've never failed my mission.
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's
Accessing the
fastest
central
hedgehog.
I've never played my passion. Mr. President. See, the cutscenes seem to have a fascination for always having a Mr. President line.
Use this rocket to get to the top of the mountain
I'm
fast.
Shadow the Hedgehog, the one and only ultimate life form.
There is a trap above. Find a switch to deactivate it.
It's a bit late to tell him that there's a trap. Okay, there it goes.
This is a death sentence. Sorry.
Step on the red button. Doing this will let you take your chance. Also work using your memory card.
Oh my god, I'm gonna chow, please.
Enemy.
Oh, remember taking your Chow for a walk
Hey, get off me!
with your VMU?
Hey, get off me!
Bombs also work. Yeah, thanks.
Shit, what have I done?
Well, guys, the result show is now going to be Sonic Adventure 2 Randomizer for the rest of the way. Hope you guys enjoy.
It looks like he failed.
Yeah, I think we'll stop after this cutscene.
How did you get the subtitles to change?
It's an option in the config. You can
This
change a
is
lot in the
Sonic
config.
Dance Hall.
Because like Supersonic
Yeah.
isn't enabled by default. You have to enable it.
Oh, again, see, that was one of my biggest complaints, is that the subtitles didn't change, and there you go, that was the reason why.
Okay, so next up.
Until the nuts fall.
Alrighty, so the next trophy. This trophy won 3, or this entry won 3 trophies, is what I'm trying to say. For community, best technical, entry voted to have the best technical work. Judged and community, best multiplayer entry. Entry voted to have the best multiplayer functionality. You can probably guess where this is going. And best voted by media panel. And the winner of all 3 of these is... Two-player Shadow the Hedgehog 2.0 by Dream Syntax.
Where's that damn player too?
Wait, Mega G, who are you gonna play with?
I can't. I don't have that one set up. That was one of the ones I didn't actually have set up. Does anyone remember
Yay.
what day Johnny played that?
Black screen,
It would have been the second one because he had Nathan with him.
It was
black
day 2, I
screen,
believe.
black screen, black screen, black screen.
Day 2. Okay,
Keep
thank
it
you.
up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
He is gonna put a video up, so we're not gonna just keep on playing the randomizer. So,
I was gonna say go to next entry and I'll just play it with Spanner and we'll just stream it.
no, it's fine. Just
Yeah,
let's-
too much faffing
too
around
much
now.
work. We still got a lot to go through, so let MegaGWolf get the video up. In the meantime, can I get a permit, please?
Hang on. I got time. Okay. There you go, that'll do. There's no music for this one.
Okay, so we'll just talk over it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't played Shadow and the Hedgehog in about 15 years or something.
Do you
Not
even
until I
in
made you play it.
the chat? Well, I mean,
Huh?
I could have sound on, but you would hear Johnny.
That's
Yeah.
fine. That's
Um,
fine.
That's, no, that's
I
fine.
can
No,
do that.
we'd never be able to hear ourselves then.
yeah,
Right, so
exactly.
basically it's a two-player mod with the two-player characters, and you can set it up as a net play thing, and you can kill the president together.
Can you
I've
quickly
seen in this
say
level.
something in my chat, Brenna?
Oh, hold on.
Hey, there we go.
What, literally,
Okay, there you go. Permit for you.
Okay, so remember, people, get your feedback form in. Feedback form is very important because it means that we can fix things for next year. I tried posting it in the Chills channel thing. It says remove any web addresses and try it again. But not off, please.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't provide the background audio.
But like, think about it. The chat has to suffer with no audio. Like, I'm just giving them to what they want. They wanted some Shadow the Hedgehog audio. I'd give them Shadow the Hedgehog audio. It's that simple.
yes,
Sound
Spanner,
like-
you buzzkill.
It sounded like elevator music for a bit there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of was an elevator theme. So yeah, I know it's a kind of bit of a pain to set up this one, but I never played it last year. I played it this year, and yeah, it's quite good. So maybe when I get some free time, I might get around to playing this game again, because Shadow the Hedgehog wasn't exactly that bad. It just didn't really fit in. It's like, oh, we're gonna have a game. We're gonna add aliens, and we're gonna add guns.
I think the biggest achievement this year, because I remember last year when I played this, and as soon as player 2 just went a little bit too far away, the player 1 screen just went do-dally. This time it seems like we went so far away, yet the game was handling it beautifully, so I really liked that.
Okay. So yeah.
Well done. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah. We don't care, alright, just shut up.
I can't speak much on this because obviously I didn't have a chance to play it. Because one, I'm lazy. 2, I'm lonely, and 3, this game sucks. So.
Oh,
You mean the original game, right?
Yes,
not the mod.
yes, sure. The mod's probably fine, but
like, Tails is not your friend. Come on.
exactly. Looking for hot singles in your area? Lonely right here.
So when are we gonna get a mod dad CJ from San Andreas in this?
What do you mean?
When I feel like it, it would only take 2 hours to make. So.
What do you mean about GTA?
Nah, Gamma joked about putting CJ from San Andreas in this game.
Well, I wouldn't mind that. But can we replace the president's shuttle with a train? Follow the damn train, CJ. So just get the train model from San Andreas as well.
And who do we put as the president? Tenpenny? And like the Secretary Spolaski? Or what?
Well, you can replace Doom's Eye with who's the guy that shouts "Follow the damn train, CJ"? Was it Big Smoke?
Big Smoke!
Yeah, so replace Doom's Eye with Big Smoke, and you can talk about what his big order and all that. Oh, for number 9. I can't remember
Number
the
9 large. And
number 6 extra dip.
And number 7, 2 number 45, 1 of cheese, and a large soda.
Sounded like you were getting the Louis Armstrong there from launch.
I was really getting into that role, for a second. I thought maybe I'm the real Big Smoke. And when I thought, nah, I'd never make a cracked palace. Super Asks.
So, by the way, Donnie,
Hi.
I finally, because this is a judge's joke, I finally managed to get Ordos Alpha Sonic Forces.
You didn't. How did you do that?
Okay, so what happened was, and we'll just say this. He didn't know. Or I didn't know that he didn't have Sonic Mania for PC. So I pulled a few favors. I got him the Mania codes, and I said to the person that gave him, by any chance, do you have Forces as well? So I gave him the free codes. And his reply is like, all 3 keys for Mania. I just redeemed the first one. And number 2 was the Encore pack. Why do I get the feeling the third is going to be a power of cancer? And then I laughed and he says, it wasn't a power of cancer. No, I don't want to fucking download and install it.
Yes, he did. What was it you did ask him? Like, what if someone gave you the game for free? And he said, "I'll report them."
Oh, well, hold on. Let me get a line from Discord. This was, I think it was basically something along the lines. He would clap his hands on a pile of shit or something, then play Sonic Forces. I need to cap that, Stephen. Okay, but yeah, we can move on now.
Quack.
By the way, we are now entering the 2D PC category of the trophy winners.
Shout out to some doing the things I don't.
So this next winner won 3 trophies, all of which were for judged and community. So best visual, entry voted to have the best graphical work. Best audio, entry voted to have the best sound work. And most potential, entry thought to have the most future potential. And the winner for best visual, best audio, and most potential, judged in community in the 2E PC category is Sonic Gaiden by Arrow Artwork.
Hooray!
Papa.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, this is
Yeah,
sponsored
we're
by
so
the,
excited, aren't we?
This is sponsored by the Sonic Coughing Contest. Someone in the chat saying, "Are you serious? Why?" Don't worry, we've still got some more trophies to reveal. I don't think you're gonna be disappointed, Bally.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hold on. I can understand that. I know people have got concerns about Gaiden. They're saying it's overhyped and level design. Like, there's a lot of improvements. Okay, well, he can make the improvements and he can come back next year. So, like I said, it's I know that just like a lot of entries that do get submitted, people don't like some parts of it, but at the end of the day, this is what the community voted for, and it's also what the judges voted for. It was also won by the judges. So sometimes people vote the way that you don't believe that would be your opinion. So
I'm going to avoid a very controversial joke.
No, please. We can do it. What was the joke?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Is it one of the is it one of those kind of jokes that Stephen UK would say?
Just drop it, Spanner. When I played this on, I think it was day 5. Eventually, I got round to it. This was one of the ones that I was really looking forward to. I've been following this on Twitter, and out of all the stuff that they showcased to us on Twitter, I was gobsmacked. I was like, I'm really looking forward to this. And then when I played it, I wasn't blown away. I was a little bit disappointed as such, because a lot the art is impressive. It's miles better than what I can do. The problem is a lot of it just didn't go together very well. That it was clashing a lot, and the level design for the first level design is okay, but the second, third, and I think especially the fourth was just a bit everywhere. I just didn't know where I had to go all the time. I didn't know what was foreground and background. And yeah, I just wasn't blown away, I'm afraid. But for being the most, it's had a lot of effort put into this. It's probably the most reworked Sonic Mania mod out there. So I'll give him that.
Yeah, but yeah.
In my case, I love the. I feel like I'm one of the few that love the visuals and actually didn't mind the level design all that much. But I mean, I could definitely see why people feel the way they do about it. Like,
I'm the same.
yeah, I was pretty. I was taken aback by the visuals for this, but I mean,
I have some issues with this level in particular.
Yeah, this one, yeah. There's a lot of platforms here that you can just hardly see. You got those spike things like in the foreground that don't hurt you. They're part of the level. Then you got one or two along the way that actually do hurt you. It's like, what on earth? Come on, how is that fair?
That's on top of the enemies using the same palette.
This is not. It's not even enemies.
I mean, it doesn't help that the enemies don't stick out enough to.
Oh yeah. See what you mean. Yeah, that's true.
I don't mind the visuals in this level myself, but what I do have an issue is with the end of this level.
Oh yeah, the
have to
trash.
go,
Yeah, that bit right there.
There's a section where I have to go up and then to the left before going up and to the right, which is kind of confusing because you never think that I have to go, essentially backwards to progress through the level.
I personally think this was just released to the public a little bit too early, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. People are talking about the level design. It didn't win the level design trophy. So.
Oh no.
Like I said,
I'm just speaking about this in general, not really.
Yeah, I know that. It's just people in the chat that were saying things. It's like, okay, the level design does need improvement, but it wasn't awarded for level design. But here's the thing. There's always controversial entries in every contest, so sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a bad way. If there's bugs, they'll get fixed for next year. So it's not like a case of, there's just one little thing that's wrong with it, or a few things. It's like, well, so what? Do we have to disqualify an entry or something? It's, like I said, this is what the judges wanted, this is what the community wanted, And like I said, sometimes the judges have different opinions in the community. And here's the thing. For those that do complain, did they vote in this contest on the site? Because I just have a feeling it's like...
More likely.
Yeah. Because there's some that probably missed out or something. And this happens for do this for next year. When you're playing the entries, remember to vote. And that way you've had your opinion. And sometimes... And by the way, the winner doesn't mean it's all unanimous. We could release percentages. We could release percentages at a later date, and we'll show you how close to the wire it can be. So
I always think that's a good idea. Afterwards, showing percentages of what got voted.
Well,
not by who. Don't never say who.
No, we don't have a page that says with the users, but I'm sure we can rig it up for the results. It's like we can show the percentages of the other votes. So we'll certainly do that.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more of this. By no means I'm saying it is shit and don't ever release this again, nothing like that. I want to see more of this. I know it can improve.
That's why it won most potential, because
the Mania mods are all this year. They were all worth playing. We all had a good time with them. So those who did submit Mania mods, you're on the right track.
So Mania mods as a whole, there's just so much potential with them. It's insane.
The game.
Are you going to Checkpoint Zone? Checkpoint City.
What one was that? That was Studiopolis, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
This is probably the best looking level. Nowhere near as many.
Checkpoint City was my favorite as well.
Yeah, it's nowhere near as many art clashes with it. Okay, I'll take it back. Yeah, nowhere near as many art clashes with this one, and that's why I like this one so much. It actually works well. Not sure
And
what's
plus,
going
we
on with
figured
that
out
bad
where
look,
all
though.
the checkpoints went from the other zones.
Yeah, that's a work in progress. That was
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. Some. I know I'm talking. I know I'm talking too much. I apologize.
No, it's because you said here's the thing like so many times, and
Yeah,
it's
okay.
me being me, sorry.
It's just a thing that's keep on saying, you know.
Yeah.
So basically, it's like there are people that do have a target. It's like, I'm gonna do all this and I'm gonna release at the hacking contest. Some people don't. Some people are like, okay, I'll play it. I'll try and do as much. I'll show it off, and you know, I'll try again next year. Like there's this hack in particular. I'll just name it right now, Sonic the Hackable. That has been in the contest for so many years. It keeps on coming back. It keeps on getting better and better. You know?
And it's becoming
So-
more hackable.
Yes. So the thing is like, not every entries are a one and done thing. Yes, there are in previous entries. If you saw my big 9-hour pre-show stream on Sunday, there were some interesting entries that appeared one year and didn't come back. Like do you remember the Sonic 1 Colors mod?
Yeah.
Yeah. Things like that. It's like they didn't come back the next year. But there was so much that could
Dragon
have got
Edition as well.
Yeah, Dragon Edition, that was a weird one. It's like, I thought we would have just had that back.
No, I thought that was
probably
alright.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any reason. I think the thing is that I know there was a lot of people that wanted Dragon Edition to win the contest overall, and it didn't. But it's like, I wouldn't kick yourself about it. It was a close call that year. So, like I said, it takes time. You know, not every... Like, here's the thing. Yes, you do get things in the contest that you pretty much, you see the things you play, it's like, oh yeah, this is going to win the contest for sure. But there's so many other entries as well.
And there's a lot of reasons why people vote for certain things. I think just speaking mostly to how people were making comments about how Gaiden is, particularly this entry, is overhyped. I want to say.
It does have its-
I think that comes with just like what the community really feels that it needs, or at least a lot of people feel that they want unique level aesthetics, and Gaiden really delivers in that regard, and they come on strong with it. I just think that it's also one of its greatest weaknesses because of the visuals. They're actually like really distracting in a lot of areas, and you can't tell where you're supposed to go or what you're supposed to do. So I would say that the takeaway from this is just to kind of like step back, look at their levels, and try to like see if they can make them a little more, I want to say, accessible.
To me, it
So-
sounds like a situation in which the graphics are good for screenshots, but not in actual motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was the problem that I fell for. Looking at it on Twitter, it looked great, and when it was actually in action, not so much.
I want to say something about the overhyped things. It's like, I know people, yes, there are cases in the past where we've had entries of saying it's like the next big thing since sliced bread, and then when you play it, it's like 4 difficult bosses, and that's it. And you've worked on it for 10 years. But, I mean, people are entitled to promote their entry the way they see fit. So,
yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm sure Aero Artwork will take the criticism on board and will improve the things that people have stated what needs to get fixed. And this is the thing. Entry pages have a comment section for you to provide your own opinion. So if there's things that you want to say, put a comment in it on the entry page.
Well, also, let's not belittle how hard it is to market your fan game when there's so many fan games. Like, I mean, the Sonic community makes it pretty easy because we're pretty supportive of fan creations in general. However, like, Gaiden's hype, that's no easy feat. They didn't just stumble upon the hype. Like, there is something to how they went and, I mean, Sound of a Shadow a long time ago was posting, like, little remixes, and they got a lot of attention on their own. Like, a lot of individual known artists are producing like really great aesthetics for this game, and so it's no surprise that it got so hyped.
Yeah, it, some people need to... Never mind.
What we're trying to say is, wow, this is really good. Sega should hire you.
If I had a nickel.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I've been guilty of saying that like once or twice.
Yeah, I mean, some people do get hired by Sega in the end. They also get fired in the end.
Yes.
Anyway, I think we should
Sometimes
move
they
on.
sue Sega in the end.
And sometimes they eat breakfast, and then
Wait, you eat
that's
breakfast?
And sometimes people sometimes people nearly get threatened to get sued by Sega. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay.
Just give me a second here, because my cat is coughing up a hairball right now.
So it's not just people. It's not just us that's coughing. It's cats now.
Yeah, he's been doing this ever since the results show started. You can probably hear him right next to me right now. In fact,
he's like, "Oh, it's Sonic." Oh,
I don't
come
know
on,
if you guys
man. Every time I hear that sound, I feel like I'm like, man. I don't know if that means I told a good joke or a bad joke.
Oh, that's what I was.
Meow.
I still
Okay,
don't know
let's-
the answer.
Alright, let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay.
Donnie have fixed the thing that you said, so.
yeah. I think Kitty's all right now. Yep, he's all sprawled out on the floor. All right. Sorry about that. This next entry winner, won 2 trophies. Judged the community, it won in best technical. Entry voted to have the best technical work, and it was the best voted by the media panel. And the winner of judged in community best technical and best voted by media panel is Amy Mania by Troop Sushi.
In brackets,
Yeah.
and Codename Gamma.
Congrats,
Yeah.
Codename Gamma.
Yeah, you should have probably made that a team entry. Then that's why it just says.
Sure why he didn't add it, but you know it's fine with him getting the lion's share of the credit, especially because doing those sprites is particularly hard. And not only that, but then I've learned working with other people, especially Supersonic 16, that people say Codename Gamma and then forget the rest.
Yeah.
So it's important that
Yeah, that
people I
happens
work
all the time.
Amy.
Like, that happens all the time. Even I know that. Like, traditionally, Codename Gamma would always work with Supersonic 16. And, like, they would publish it together on the both days, but, like, everybody would contact Gamma and everything.
So, there is something special. I do have a message from the winner. And it basically says, "Hello, judges. I want to say that I really appreciate having participated in this contest. I hope you really enjoyed mine and Codename Gamma submission. See you next year."
Nice.
Right on.
Codename Gamma, do you know how long this has been in development?
I did the coding in about a week, but it took Troop Sushi like 3 months to do the sprites.
Jeez.
Wow.
And that's because there's really a lot of Mania sprites to do.
Oh, I would imagine.
But
yeah.
yeah. And then you'll see his sprites a lot more here next month once we finally do a new MegaMix Mania release.
I heard you? I don't know if it was you. Somewhere on my TL, someone mentioned Motor Roach also helped.
On this particular entry, I don't believe so, but there might have been some help with sprites somewhere.
I think so. In terms of sprites, I swear. I there's no way I just made that up. I swear I heard it from somewhere. Anyway, whatever.
Anyway, everybody on the MegaGWolf team has been working on other stuff too, like the Halloween mod that we did, and other stuff, and it's been working out pretty well so far. So if there's other people to think, it's definitely the other people in the MegaMix team.
Nice. One thing I will point out though is the button layout. It's really
it's very weird that they decided for Mania Plus to remove that button, and it's very annoying. And hopefully in the future we'll decide. I'll come up with a better way of fixing that, but
well, maybe
unfortunately, there was something I
they
could do
removed
anytime
that button because it was only for like debug stuff. So
maybe, but you have a C button in the controls, so why not have it bound? It's kind of weird.
right, okay.
But I mean, you started working on this. long after the patch. Like, you can't really blame Christian Whitehead or Stealth for removing the button if you started working on this.
No, but what I
Months
can
after
do
they
is I
removed
can
the
blame
button.
myself because I had this solved for MegaMix Mania where it would automatically bind your controls, but then I lost all my source code back in April. So what you're
Well-
seeing here is literally all new code, by the way.
Wait, how do you do the hammer attack on the ground? I was playing this yesterday and it didn't
You
happen.
press the left bumper button.
Oh.
Or the D button that's bounced by keyboard on default.
And if you're using Steam, then you have to go and manually tell it to press the keyboard button because Steam is dumb.
Oh.
And that's 90% of people's problem is that they're using Steam when the controller support for Mania works pretty well by itself. And already has it bound, I might add.
Yeah, luckily I didn't have to do anything, so it was just working from the get-go.
See?
And I, funnily enough, I had it set up from when I played, I think it was like Knuckles and Tails, but the MegaMix versions.
And exactly, it's going to be something that we use heavily in MegaMix because there's so many more buttons that we need to add, like recurl and that kind of stuff, where we need that extra button. And there's no working around not having the extra button, where Amy, I probably could move that to B, but then speedrunners wouldn't like it.
But speedrunners aren't your target audience.
No.
I
Yeah,
know,
that's
but
the
I
thing.
want
That's what I
catering
said.
everybody.
But speedrunners are only a small minority of people, you know.
I know, but we're like I said, it's still going to be used in MegaMix Mania.
Yeah. So why didn't MegaMix Mania submit this year? Was it just the timing, or?
It's just a timing issue. We're still getting some levels done. We just finished wrapping up the art on City Outskirts, so you guys are gonna be amazed when you see that.
I think there was also another one. Was like to see in the contest. What was it? The Chaotix Mania. Like, wasn't there a demo for that and they just never submitted it or something?
Chaotix mod?
Yeah.
I
This
don't
is
remember
Amy.
it like that.
It looks like,
And eventually
it
we'll
looks like
find
Amy to
somebody
me.
who could do the who can do the special stage models. That'll happen eventually.
I know it's not this mod, but I thought you nearly said cutscenes. As like, I say, well, did you see the Miku mod changing all the like the ending and stuff?
It's possible to change the cutscenes, and that's something that
Is
we're
that just a
looking
standard
into.
video file or something, or?
Oh yeah, that's definitely just a video file though.
We're gonna be here a while.
Well,
if we want to
here
move
a
on to
while.
whatever's next, I think we're pretty covered on Amy Mania. right?
Yeah, I think we are covered for
Yeah.
so let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay.
Hello, folks. How are you? What have I missed?
A lot.
Meow.
Oh no, not again.
Oh, it's this guy. Okay.
Oh no.
It's this guy. It's this guy, bro. I am
This guy?
fucking. I am fucking royalty. What the fuck?
All right, so I'm looking at the trophy list now with one of my hands being stolen from me by my cat. So
Yeah.
This next trophy winner won the trophy for judged in community best level design. Andrew voted to have the best level design work, and the winner is Sonic Mania Warped by Gigius2202. I can't help
Hey.
Congrats, bro.
Warped. Congrats.
Oh, this list.
Wah.
You know what else is way too big?
This dick. There you
I was gonna say my love for Sonic hacks and all kinds of Sonic mods, but here you are being
Rude.
go. Can't help it.
Mega G Wolfenstein.
Wait, I think I had trouble play. Oh, there it is. I had trouble finding that before as well. Good.
The offer.
These nuts.
D's nuts. You know, there's a real thing.
The offer of advanced questions is really salty in chat. The past 10 minutes.
The what?
The offer of advanced questions is quite salty in chat the past 10 minutes.
Well, who said he doesn't have a trophy of his own?
Yeah.
You have to wait and
Well,
find
I
out.
never said that. You have to find out.
Yeah.
Bro, chill. You'll see.
We still got tons of trophies to discuss.
We do. We have what? We have a trophy like
Wait a minute.
best
Yeah.
best Big the Cat game.
Yeah. Okay, good. You win trophy for best delivery of a joke.
Well, I
No,
mean,
if
I
I
was
was
trying,
listen.
trying not to say something I wasn't supposed to.
If Best Big the Cat, would that not be if it was in the contest chat versus Sonic Mania?
Oh God,
Big command.
we should also have best streamer, and I definitely will say best streamer is it's not MegaGWolf.
And dude.
It's definitely not Super MegaGWolf.
Oh hell yeah! You know, dude, are you kidding me? All I talked was big black.
Right. Anyway, by the way, it seems that we'll all go a little over the time. So after the end of the results show, Codename Gamma on his YouTube channel will be doing chat versus Sonic Mania. So, by the way, Codename Gamma, could you hook me up with the video link for that so I can put it on the site?
Sure will.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of streamers this year, and this is a thing that Johnny put on his Twitter because I showed him. In 2013, there were only 2 streamers.
Yeah.
Look how many there are now.
More than enough to fill an army, bro.
Pretty much, and then you've had people who, the streamers say, "Well, I'll need to get more slots next year." I mean, be my guest. I won't have to do a 9-hour stream again. You know.
I mean, like, what? You don't want to. I mean, there's only so many hours in the day that y'all can stream. Honestly, I want to see a 3 a.m. stream.
Well, you would probably need like someone from Australia to do that.
I mean, no, like I want an American 3 a.m. stream. Hey guys, it's me. You're streaming
ASMR
Sonic contest. I can't be very loud because everybody in my house is asleep. But I will say that my favorite game in the Sonic hacking contest is my god.
And then hang on, this is like, hello everyone, welcome to the Sonic hacking contest. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to be doing it today, real fast, like, you know what I'm saying?
I hope the soothing.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, by the way, for anyone that does have suggestions for like streamers and people that can make videos and all that,
keep it to yourself.
Yeah, fuck you.
Put it in.
Yourself and leave job security.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least your slots are guaranteed. Johnny's slots are. Red Hot Sonic's are. I mean, like, there's still got space for other people. So it's like put in the feedback for him, And
well, Red Hot Sonic needs to start an hour earlier so he doesn't take over.
Fuck off. It's become a tradition now.
No, I mean, I don't think there's much. I don't think it's that big of a deal. All you British people sound the same. So
here's the thing,
wow.
Like the overrun isn't really that bad unless you're on at the same time as Johnny. In that case, well, you're boned.
You're fucked.
But,
yeah, I mean,
well, it's the truth though. It's the truth. And I even tell people it's like try and avoid streaming when Johnny's on. Some people do anyway. But yeah, I mean, like I said, people stream at the times they can. It's like I can't force RHS to start earlier. I mean, I don't know what's it going to do. Was it going to have to do start taking a week off work for the contest week?
Actually, that's what I used to do. But it's just like that way I didn't have to like worry so much. But this year I had no annual leave days left.
Yeah, because
so
well,
instead, as soon as I finished work, I got home. I was like, okay, I'm alive. Yep.
Yeah,
well,
that's right.
More to do with the house move. That
yeah.
I thought it was because you're avoiding all possible Canadian evasions.
Yeah. All right,
that's finished now.
Moving on, please.
Thank the Lord.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
let's Sonic MegaGWolf for the next entry.
By the way, in regards to Sonic Hacking Contest 2013, there's actually an asterisk next to my name that year because I wasn't actually part of the media team at first. Halfway into the contest week, I actually joined the team. And then I became full-time media team for the contest in 2014. So that's why I wasn't on the schedule for the contest.
Yeah. To be fair, I think it might have been Johnny that directed me to you or somebody else. I can't remember how that went.
No, it was me.
Oh yeah, it was you. Yeah.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, it was Banner, yeah. And then I'm just talking to Donnie for the first time. Donnie's just like, hey guys, it's me. Donnie TSSZ News here to play some hacks.
I wasn't actually part of TSSC in 2013.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was part of it. What was it? Fucking Sonic
Paradox.
Paradox. It is I, Donnie Sonic Paradox, here to make some hacks. This is my co-host Super Egg. Hey, bitches.
All right.
Okay, let's move on. We've got more trophies.
All right, this is the last of the 2D PC trophies to announce, released in this category. And then we move on to the overall ones, I think. The looks of it.
Yeah, the top 3.
And then RHS goes for a piss because he's dying for one.
Yeah, the top 3 ones.
There's no punchline. Help!
They're forcing me here, man.
Sonic forces.
So this entry won for from the community, best fresh concept using existing concepts as a backbone.
Yep, it's a mouthful.
That is I swear we make the best trophies, guys.
And the winner for best fresh concept using existing concepts as a backbone is Sonic Mania Advanced Quest by Bally Bally.
Yay!
Can I even find it?
Okay, so like the last one, I have a prepared statement.
What is it? The one that's in the chat where it says, thank you, God, I got something.
Well, I have it says,
statement.
So Bolly would like to say thank you to all the YouTubers and friends who played my mod and helped me get this far.
Okay.
Jesus,
Good job.
Don't pat yourself too hard.
If
Come
Bally
here,
Bally
I love
says
you.
thank you, if Bally Bally says thank you, God, is he thinking Codename Gamma then because of Sonic Mania?
No, he's thinking the actual
Said
Jesus the
thank you
Christ.
all.
My review for this mod, 7 out of 10. Too much water.
Oh yeah, it's like,
You know-
especially the setting act is like ding 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 ding. It's like can you just replace the drowning with the Sonic 3 CD jingle because
sorry, I don't remember.
Yeah.
What that means.
See, my problem, people talk about this hack having too much water, but then I look at Sonic 3 where every zone almost for the first half of the game had water, and nobody bitched about that. And I'm like, you know what,
No,
you are
I very
fucking
much
lame.
bitched about that a lot.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
So,
There are people.
Because I
So
always said, I
assume-
always complained about Sonic 3 kind of always feeling like it's rushing you in some way, and that's part of it.
Oh. I mean, if it's
I
not
mean-
rushing you to get oxygen, it's rushing you to do your taxes, so.
I'll
I
assume that Marble Garden is your favorite Sonic 3 level then.
No.
There's no water in it.
Yeah, but it's still bad.
I mean, look at it this way.
Hydrosity?
The net amount of water over here is still the same. It's just that we took all the water from Green City and put it into Hydro Hill Zone.
Hydro Hill?
Hydro Hill Zone, yes, in Green City.
So, like, when you say Hydro Hill, is there a space between it? Like, do you just have enough pause, or you just say Hydro Hill?
Hydro Hill.
Hydro Hill.
Which reminds me, does this also go to the Green Hill counter?
No.
No,
we
no,
played
we
this
got,
already. That's already gone.
How many Green Hills did you get in the end?
I think 10.
That's
that
10
doesn't
too
seem so
many.
much.
When we all fucking hack
Stop
Emerald
it.
Hill Zone.
What?
Yeah.
I want to see
some.
some.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah. I want to see some Emerald Hill Zone hacks because Emerald Hill Zone is superior to Green Hill Zone, and y'all just sleeping on that shit.
Yeah, no, sorry. That was just because I think I did the dev menu while in a special stage. So it was like, we have to put him outside the ring. Let's just do it. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it just saves you to the last ring, to like the equivalent ring in the stage.
Contest overall. Contest overall 7 out of 10. Too much hills.
Too many hills that may or may not be green, bro.
Oops, all hills. Yeah, that was a short level.
You know what else is a short level?
Dick.
I said short level, and you said you're this dick. What's wrong with I'm done. I'm done with your shit. I'm calling the police. Boop, 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 boop. Hello, police. This is Super Egg. I'm here to report a crime. A Britishman is being really fucking gay.
Well, that happens all the time.
Just for y'all to know, I just unplugged my headphones entirely from my fucking monitor, so give me a second. I can't hear anything anybody's gonna say.
Well,
I've unfortunately got to get a move on, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it past your bedtime?
Oh,
yes, it is.
Okay. So, codename Gamma, I guess he's not waiting until the results are all announced because we've got sort of some left. But okay, yeah, it's fine.
Well,
Start your
because I
stream.
know that there's people on YouTube already waiting, so when you guys are
Okay.
done, head over there and hurt me in chat.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm
Slap,
gonna
slap,
hurt.
slap, slap, shove, shove, slap, slap, egg box spring. There you go.
All I'm gonna say is I want to hurt the people in your other chat and say fuck them. Come here.
Right. Okay. Anyway, let's
Talk to you guys later. Hope the rest of it
Cheers,
goes-
codename.
Okay.
Have
right.
fun.
Let's mention there's a few honourable mentions
I'm
for the
just gonna
top.
keep playing this while you do this.
Yes. So we'll just make this quick, and I will put that in the. Where's? Oh, here it is. Sorry, I'll just put it in the channel, like so. So honourable mentions for the retro category, the best visual community went to Hellfire Saga. For the 3D, the best technical community went to SA2 Randomizer. The for the 2D PC, best level design community going to Sonic Gaiden, and for the best team entry community going to Sonic 2 Advanced Edit. So, by the way, the only reason we just do these is just like things are like really close, and it's like, oh, they could have won, but just a little short. You know, we give them an honorable mention.
We give them. We don't
I-
give them the full shaft. We give them just the tip.
Just the tip. Okay, I'm just gonna announce these, and if you could load up this, please, because this hasn't won anything so far. So
Just before you do, I'm just going to say goodbye and thank you ever so much for having me on this week and let me be part of the media panel. And I'd like to take this opportunity to give everyone else an order to say that I think Spanner, Sinisu, and all the other judges have put a lot of work into this week with their hacking contest and that they deserve a round of applause.
Like I said on your stream, you get one.
Yeah. And that's me out. Love you all. Bye.
Jesus fucking Christ! That guy, Red House Sonic. I hate that guy so much.
okay, so we will start.
Fuck you, Super Egg.
That was Red Hot Sonic, everybody. It's okay. He still invited me to his birthday. I'm bringing all the alcohol. Anyways.
Okay, so given that, okay, we'll start with the 2D PC because these are all ones that have been played so far. So, in the third place of the 2D PC, drum roll, please.
No, I was about to actually play the actual drum roll. Okay.
Amy Mania by Troop Sushi.
I realized.
Oh Lord!
I realized I was meant to keep playing the other one, but I totally shut it down by mistake.
Okay, this is the judge section, by the way.
Yeah.
For judged second place, Sonic Mania Advanced Quest by
Oh
Ballad.
hell yeah!
Hey.
For judged first place in the 2D PC, please, thank you. Sonic Gaiden by Ear Artwork. And now for the community 2D PC, third place, Sonic Mania Advanced Quest. For second place community, Amy Mania. And community first place. No, it's not one first and second place. Was Sonic Gaiden. Okay, so we had to do that a little different because they weren't all unanimous. For the 3D section, no. If you can play this entry. Third place was for both judging community. Sonic 06 Legacy of Solaris.
You fucking... I can't.
Okay, he can't, so we're going to move on.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
What kind of computer do you run, MegaGWolf? I thought you had like god tier computers.
My computer would probably run it fantastically, but you must remember the problem exists between chair and keyboard.
Well, it sounds like a personal problem.
Okay, so second place judged in community for 3D. SA2 Blazing Mix. So judged in community first place for 3D. Let's go. Sonic Adventure 2 Randomizer.
Not shocked.
So this is the retro section, and we'll let you play a few 5 minutes of this because this never got anything. So third place judged. Sonic the Hackable by CHR Dutch. Sorry.
Oh man.
Yes.
I need to
Okay.
load up my emulator again.
Yeah. So we'll just play some of this whilst I read out the rest of the results.
Okay.
So
my name is MegaGWolf.
For judge second place.
I'm not sure if you caved into
Hellfire Saga.
Cool.
Judged first place. Sonic 2 Advanced Edit.
Hey, nice.
So here's the community. Community third place.
Was this overall?
No, this is still retro.
Oh, still retro. Okay.
Yeah,
Sonic
yeah.
and Mystic Gems.
We're still talking about the plebes right now. Hold on.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay. Give me a second just to make sure. Yes. Okay. Community second place. Hellfire Saga.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Hellfire
And
Saga.
finally, first place community. Sonic 2 Advanced Edit.
I mean,
Yep.
That's just the retro section, by the way.
Yeah.
You
Can we
know,
just-
we haven't got to the overall yet.
we haven't got to the big three.
Yeah.
One thing worth noting here: first and second place are stupidly close in
Yeah.
the retro section.
Like honestly,
They're
it's
stupidly close. You can
It's-
barely tell the difference.
it's disgusting. We need to have like 20 judges at this point.
Yeah,
call-
it's so disgustingly close.
Well,
we should,
if
like-
if you want to know how close it is, just wait for the overall results. The overall one is, jeez. Well, are you ready for the overall one? Let's go.
Alright.
So, it's this final time that the overall winners, and again, they will be split between community and judged.
Am I playing
So-
these as we go, or are we just going to name these still?
You can play the judged overall winner at the end. It's just
Okay.
because well, spoilers, they're quite different. So, community third place.
Are they? Okay.
Yes. And okay, so this is community third place, and it's also judged overall third place. Sonic Gaiden.
Hey! Nice.
Yay, Sonic Gaiden.
So this is community second place coming up. Sonic 2 Advanced Edit.
Psych!
This was very
Yes,
close. by the way.
really?
This is
Okay.
community one. Community one. And community first place, probably very simple to make. Hellfire Saga. This was very close, by the way.
Damn, that is definitely a shakeup.
That was definitely a switch up, yeah.
Yes, so this is overall for the judge. And as I said earlier, Sonic Gaiden got third. So the second place for overall Hellfire Saga. Okay, now it's time for everyone to do an actual drum roll on the table for the overall judged first place, the real winner of the contest and all that.
Alright. Would you like me to actually do an actual drum roll?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
right on.
Yeah, we can do it.
Sonic to Advanced Edit. The winner of the contest.
About fucking time.
Someone in the chat saying it's confusing. Don't worry, there will be the results getting posted.
We
very
will
shortly.
we will leave you guys with an actual document. That way you can understand the craziness that is the hacking contest.
I can understand that the overall thing got a little bit confusing because yes, it wasn't exactly like the community is different than the judged and all that.
Oh, sorry, did I just hurt everybody's ears?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry.
So are you able to put a level selecting or something so you can play a little level or something?
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, it's just 1965, 17.9.
No, it's not. He knows how to do it. There's a code for it. But yeah, it's just really I think once this got submitted, it was quite obvious that it was going to win. So I mean,
Oh yeah, literally when I got a hold of this, let me tell you, it's very rare these days that I get an erection from a Sonic hack. This was one of those moments that I had a full-on, like the most hardest of boners with a hard R.
Okay, well, none of the hard R things here. No ninjas. Okay.
Boners.
It makes me really happy to see this win another contest.
It
Oh,
came
yeah.
back from the dead, basically, you know. So I mean,
Essentially, yeah.
Oh yeah, it definitely, like, when I thought about like the polish of a Sonic hack, this is what I think of. Like, this thing is, I wouldn't say damn near perfect. It definitely has some problems I have. You know, I don't like Sonic 3 Sonic. I think it's fucking ugly. But otherwise, I mean, like, this is pretty fucking excellent. On a scale of 1 to excellent.
69.
Yeah, fair enough.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
yeah. So I mean, the thing is, when you have a look at it, it's like, look at all these custom objects. Look at the boss. Look at the art. It's like, you know, you can't even make it up that this is Sonic 2 with the exception of the title screen, because the title screen just wasn't something that was really on the priority. I know there's been a few people that have approached them for a title screen recently. So I mean, I know there is going to be at least a bug fix version to obviously improve things that have been noted upon during the contest, like level design or bosses and things like that. And you know, will we get another submission next year? Who knows? But like I said, it is a team. As much as it is a team effort, it really was down to like 2 people over the last few years who continued it. So yeah, I mean, it's quite a significant achievement because we get a lot of team entries that, you know, whatever happened to things like the S Factor or Sonic Boom, or I could keep on going on and on. It's like, you know, maybe one day they'll come back, but this one hadn't been released in over 10 years, and you're thinking, it's like, well, fuck. This was still worked on all along.
This is what Jesus said to his disciples when he said, "I want a good Sonic hack." They're like, "What the fuck are you talking about, Jesus?" And he's just like, "I want Sonic 2 Advanced Edit."
God damn it! I hate my brain comes up with some dumb shit to respond with.
I don't think you can, and that's the best part.
Oh no, I had something planned, but I don't want to.
No, it's okay. Please.
I just love this level art. It's just so true to the original game.
Oh yeah. If only it just wasn't Sonic 3's ugly fat motherfucking Sonic. Holy shit, go on a goddamn diet, fat motherfucker.
I mean, like I said, could they have done custom sprites? Maybe is it something that probably could have got worked on? Yeah, I mean, here's the
I'm
thing.
just saying. I'm
Look
just
at the
saying.
stuff
Sonic.
that has been done so far. I mean, look at all the other stuff. It's like put away the sprites, and it's like this level in particular got reused from a fan game project.
Did
Had a
it?
few names. If you remember, like Sonic 4 Project Sonic Retro, this was this level.
Oh my god! Yes, I remember
So
that. Holy shit!
This
That's
got
old.
reused for Advanced Edit. So that this actually got used for Advanced Edit. So yeah, and there's quite a lot of levels. I mean, obviously there are some weak points. The level design, bosses, you know.
Yeah, the boss honestly he's like the only thing I really dislike about this level in particular.
Yep.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, they can eat a big fat bag of Blackhawks, just the biggest.
Well, I was more on about like the Zone 3 boss. Like, that one's just.
Which one is that?
That's the wood one. Yeah, the waterfall.
Oh yeah, that one too. I don't know. It's kind of a mix because the waterfall one isn't super difficult. This one could be just outright bullshit because of just how Sonic's physics work, and it does not really work well with this boss because it's like a weird launch base remix, and it seemed cool for about 3.5 seconds.
Yeah.
The reason why I say half is because the other that half is where you realize you're just fucking dead from a bunch of ice balls, or you can land on the spikes. Hey, I think you might have fucked up there, pal.
It was at this moment he realized he fucked up.
Now, I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, sit down and let me tell you my story.
Yeah, feel free, since you got the level select, you can play other levels as well. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly something that nobody expected to come back. But I think we used to have a trophy like that. It's like the sleeper hit trophy or whatever it is. I don't know if Ayla's there, but we used to have something that I think this is what would have won that. Like nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming back after 10 years.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
Right, okay, that's an exception because I was an admin on SSRG, so that's different. But I'm on about a lot of people, the many thousands or so of people that downloaded the entries and.
Wait, this is the original version of the level?
Yeah, they've got this.
Yeah, this
So
is...
what they did for like the other level slots they could use is just bring the other levels and.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That being said, it's not entirely from the last release because, like, for here the boss is the new one for some reason. But like I said, you can play this and basically
compare
you got
contrast.
the release.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I think. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying in the chat about music. Yeah, the music's still from 2008. It's just one thing that they did have, like, a custom track that somebody had made, but it just never got implemented. So it was just... There's some things here that obviously there wasn't much important, wasn't much of a focus. It's like you put all the effort into like the art and all that kind of stuff, the objects, things like that. Stuff like the music can wait, essentially. I know they were looking at doing a completely brand new special stage and not managed to do much of that, so that's why there's no special stages. So
yeah, I was gonna ask, do you have a scoop for the special stages?
Bro, is Spanner
nothing that is public, so I'm not saying anything.
Bro, was Spanner being the uncle that works at Nintendo right now, giving us all about this hack? All right.
I'm just saying, all I'm saying is there was a special stage in the works. I don't think it was ever playable though, but it's not like the special stages were just getting discarded completely. They had ideas for something else. It just
so did they actually start it, or is it just and shit?
I can't even remember at this point. But,
if you force yourself into a special stage in this version, you get a nice 3D scrolling scene. Something kind of like from Sonic CD, but it's a kind of like a linear road in a way, and you can scroll the camera left and right.
I mean, if you've got the code to force the special stage, give it to him.
I mean, like, you just go into...
It's in the debug menu. It's in the debug menu.
Oh, debug mode. Okay, go into debug menu.
Oh, really? You can do it through the debug menu? That's neat. I just went into the... I just went and just edited the RAM.
Oh.
Well, that's what I would normally do.
I love Desert Bus.
Yeah, it's Desert Bus.
Man, I love Sonic Mania Plus. I don't know if y'all got that joke. Never mind. I'm sorry.
This is in the MegaGWolf. That's interesting. That's an interesting thing.
Not really. Like, Marky literally ported the Sonic CDs, especially just the Genesis. So like, this shit is
Yeah,
like.
I mean, I've seen it, but it is a good start. It's something.
No, yeah, that's fair enough. Like, yeah. On that note, speaking of Marky Gesture, I'm surprised that the next level didn't win this contest. After all, you know.
By the way, G, can you just play the credits from the debug menu, and we can just finish up from there? Okay.
I can't hear you. I'm trying
to. Right. Okay. So whilst the credits roll, there are some special thanks that I want to say. So we'll give our special thanks here to all the judges for their hard work and ensuring the contest ran from start to finish, because a few of us said we stalled quite a bit in the planning. It took so long to tidy up some things and improve certain sections and that, so we got here in the end. All of the media panel for the many streams and videos which you can access on the site. Shawnee B for providing server hosting, and also for the website. Red Hot Sonic for this year's trailer. Everyone who submitted to the contest or expo, no matter if they won trophies or not, and of course everyone for taking part in the contest week. And yes, and one last thing. We will be back next year. Hopefully we'll have information for the end of the year. But we will say that we do expect an earlier contest week than this year, because I know that this year was just badly timed or just too much coughing. But we've got a date in mind. We just need to see if it's suitable or not, and then we can move on.
It's now officially the actual Sonic hacking contest because everybody's sitting here hacking, bro.
Like that.
Sonic hacking contest.
By the way, G, can you give a permit Gerbil?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. By the way, Gerbil, can you just link the feedback form as well? Because let's get the feedback in, so we can close it in a few days' time. We'll just get everything out. But yeah, is there any last comments people want to make?
I guess thank you to all of those who put up with my streams over the last 5 days, and thank you to everyone on the media panel who for all their patience in setting up and with me setting up the Sonic 06 mods for them and sending save files and stuff like that to them, because I know it's not easy getting all that set up, especially FTCR. They were kind of new to the 3D modding experience this year, and I had to help them set up. I had to help them set up every single mod loader, which fortunately they were able to sort out the majority of the work on their own. But I did have to go and help them out with Sonic 06 mods and stuff like that. I don't know if they were able to get Sonic 06 modding up in time, but thank you to all the media panel for their patience in dealing with all that technical stuff, and yeah, I thank all of you who tuned in to my streams and tuned in to MegaGWolf streams and John streams and just putting up with my usual shenanigans during contest week. So.
Oh, Donna, you're great.
You know what? Everybody put some hearts in the chat. Everybody give Donnie a round of applause for just being motherfucking Donnie at TSSE News. Everybody go to your Twitters and be like, guys, I love Donnie TSSE News. He's my favorite.
Okay, by the way, Gerbil, if you've still got a permit, can you link the Chat versus Sonic Mania stream as well, if the permit's still there?
Should be.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
If
So
not,
try that. Because that's what Codename Gamma's doing, and then after that, Super Egg's going to be streaming.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll let Ayla say what she's gonna say, and then I'll have some closing statements myself.
All I was gonna say is that it's been really cool being able to see all the creativity in the new hacks, see just how far people have come in technology and whatnot with especially the 3D hacks, especially Mania hacking. Was really interesting to see. But it's just been it's nice to see that the hacking contest is still just the hacking contest, has the same heart and soul as when I left it, and that's really the most important thing to me. So
Yeah, so I just want to quickly mention something. Ayla coming back, just for these streams is something that happened at the last minute. I've been trying, I should have tried last year for this, and it was just hard to contact and that. But this year, we've addressed quite a few things. Obviously, they're not for this chat, or not for the stream, but Ayla was a good judge, a good organizer. Yes, she slipped up at some times, but we've had judges that come and go, good judges, bad judges, whatever. But like I said, everyone gets their fill of the contest, and then eventually people move on. But like I said, you've come back. Hopefully, you can come see the work next year as well.
I'd love to.
Yeah, because we should never push people out of the contest unless they're complete scumbags.
Unless they're racists. Wait a second.
Really?
What was that, Ayla? Let's see.
I said unless they're trying to destroy and undermine things, as opposed to build up and support the general community.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Yeah, we're not. But let's. Anyone else?
I'm gonna make my closing statements. This year's contest is much honestly, and I said I don't know if I've said this in my streams or in anybody else's streams. I definitely feel bad for dropping last year, like quitting, because honestly, last year, a lot of the hacks were very disappointing, and to me, I definitely felt like I was like, man, I'm old for this shit. Y'all making some basic ass hacks from 2007. That's cool, I guess. It's time to eat. But this year, I'm actually kind of regretting it now because I'm seeing some too advanced edit, and it's, as I said, rock hard border and all. So I'm glad to see that everybody stepped up their game this year. Holy sweet lord, it's about time. We've seen some really good shit. I mean, mania modding is definitely much bigger than I thought it would actually grow in the short time that it's been around. So kudos to Codename Gamma for getting that shit all set. Adventure 2, Adventure DX, all the 3D mods definitely a whole lot better. And not to mention too, just so much more organization with the. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say much more organization. It's about really the same, but I mean, much more communication between our streamers this year. So I think this year definitely has been a very big improvement. And once again, I already thank Donnie, but once again, guys, just another round of applause for Donnie. Done a great job.
I just want to say that's like, sometimes you do get off years. I mean, just remember 2016, that was a complete crap show, and and over the next few years, we improved the trophies. We got rid of dead weight.
We killed a man. That was cool.
No, but we did some judges and all that. We improved the trophies. We improved a lot of things, and we did, like, last year was when there was a lot of 3D mods, and we had to address that, and we addressed it this year. And obviously we didn't get stuff like Generations mods, but they'll always be welcome for next year. Main Memory makes a good point. People always thank Codename Gamma for Mania modding, but what about Main Memory and Supersonic 16 who make the mod loader? Because that's the thing. Without the mod loaders, and there's a few mod loaders out there, but without mod loaders, things would be so much difficult. Like, I'll just make a mention.
Right.
There are people that instead of using a mod loader, they were providing the direct files, and
oh my
nobody
lord,
wanted to play them.
And I want to shoot them.
So it's so much easier using a mod loader, and we've got them all on the site anyway.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, so definitely also big kudos to Main Memory and Supersonic 16. I almost said 17. I was like, bro, he hasn't aged a year yet, silly me. But yeah, no, I mean also thanks to Ayla for coming back. I mean, I know. Okay, to be fair, me and Ayla have this very, very strange situation. I contact her when she's busy, and then it's just like, okay, well.
Yep.
So it's very much kind of hard to get things together, but when we do, definitely there's a lot of men being killed and lots of things getting done. So I'm glad that the legendary Julia Vowitz, Ayla, what is that other name you went by years ago?
I've gone by
Too many.
Nigel Farage.
I went I went by Nerch Narg.
Yeah, that's it.
Samantha Clarfey. Those are the main ones: Samantha, Nair, and Ayla.
Right.
Yeah.
She also went by MegaGWolf.
Hello.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I guess I have to thank fucking MegaG Wolfenstein over here being the hairy monster of a man he is, who hacks Sonic games, plays Sonic hacks, and has been doing it for how long?
Since 2010.
Longer than any man should.
And yeah, it's like you think just about Ayla, I only found out she had briefly returned for like the Protos month, and it was my mission to get some shit sorted and get her on some of the streams, and it worked. So
yeah,
we used some Native American.
Literally Spannerheard. Holy shit, it's Ayla! And it's been going on 24/7 to actually try to get in contact with her. It was amusing.
It wasn't 24/7. It was just this.
Come on, it was 24/7. Come on,
I just wanted to have a special guest that people would be fine having on without private messages. Why did you bring X and X back and all that thing? It's like, we'll not get into it, but yeah.
Right. Why did you bring back Leroy Brown? But anyways, let me finish up my prose. So yeah, no, it's been fun playing with you guys again. On that note, I will be streaming the after party after Codename Gamma does fucking whatever the fuck he's doing. I don't know. I don't pay attention.
Mania versus chat.
Like I said, I'm hosting the after party, which is gonna be fun as shit. Everybody, get your party hats. We are going to have bring back. Dude, we all. Okay, somebody in the chat goes, bring back some Call Me Johnny guy. Like, I don't have to bring him back. This bitch comes to us. Nah, just playing. But no, like, Johnny's always down. Johnny's always, hey guys, I hear you guys got the hookers and cocaine and everybody going to party. And like, hell yeah, Johnny. And he's like, all right, let me get the cat. So you don't have to worry about it. Johnny will be back next year like he is every year. Don't worry. Actually, fun story for like real quick before I end my shtick is that the first time it was completely my idea for this media panel. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go like self. Oh, I just saw it. No, I know. I'm kind of self-jacking. I'm kind of jacking myself off at this point. But yeah, no. I came up with a media panel, and literally, I think the response from Ayla was like, "Fucking do it." And Spanner's like, okay, we'll see how it goes. And like,
it's more like I said, okay, if you want Johnny, then bring in MegaGWolf.
Right, yeah. And so like I tried contacting Johnny back in the day. I think y'all might not remember this shit, but y'all remember fucking YouTube DMs?
Oh yeah.
That is how I contacted some Call Me Johnny, and this man responded to me. I was like, I don't think this man's gonna respond. Like, this is the dumbest shit ever. And so like the fact that he responded on the most archaic of messaging systems is amazing to me to this day. I'm just like, bro, this man responded to me on YouTube email. Let that sink in.
I understand why these aren't levels anymore.
Yeah, I can tell. Also, Hyper Dragon Axew says, bring back Donnie. He's a sweetheart. Donnie works here, dude. Like, Donnie is in the building with me, like three offices doors down. Like, he works at Sonic Hacking Contest HQ. I kind of show up. I'm kind of freelance now these days, so
I am the brain in the jar.
Right, pretty much. Like our downtown office. Actually, we moved from Austin for a little bit, and now we're back in Houston again. So it's all Gucci. Like I just kind of roll by. So yeah,
I
no,
like to
Donnie's.
imagine you're less the brain in the jar and more like Krang. You know, you kind of insert yourself into the body that is the hacking contest. You know.
I mean, yeah, I feel it. Like he's. I mean, he's Spanner's entity is in the basement, eating all my cocaine and barbecue. So like, that's all that matters.
Well, but you're the cocaine supplier, so.
No.
I mean, listen.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, there's always a little bit of downtime when the contest week isn't happening. So you know, we've got to apply our color trades. You know.
Yeah, you know, occasionally we have a little bit of free time between contests. You know, we're very.
Gotta do some gun smuggling and all the stuff you do in GTA. You know.
Yeah.
All the hookers, all that.
And actually, as a side joke, I actually do live in Houston, so that's the reason. Like for a little bit, I don't think y'all might not remember this, but I did. Well, okay, I don't remember I don't remember the login for it, but there is a hacking contest Twitter page, and I believe I made jokes about like having I put the fucking capital of Texas, like, oh yeah, hey guys, we're fucking in the actual Capitol building in Texas. That's where our headquarters is now. And so that was kind of a running joke for a little bit. So I'm glad that we moved it back to the better city, which is Houston, because you know, hookers and barbecue and shit. I don't fucking know. Activision? There's no Activision here. What the fuck?
Tax evasion.
Tax evasion? Okay, listen.
Wait, Yoshi committed Activision? Wait, what?
I mean, it's my favorite kind of vision. Okay, but okay, I need to shut the fuck up. I need to start setting my shit up. But yeah, I'll be streaming in about an hour and 20 minutes on my Twitch channel, which is SuperEgg26.
Yeah.
I do have also Instagram and Twitter, so follow me on that. I post a lot of cocaine as well. Have fun with that. Anybody else?
Anyone else? Go on.
Sonic is always bad.
Fuck Sonic, ugly ass blue rat.
No good motherfucker.
I think we have two phrases going on with Sonic.
I did it again. I'm done.
my friend, oh Jesus Christ!
Shut up.
My friend, the Chaos Spirit. She or Sassy, whatever the fuck you want to call her. She has a saying is "fuck Sonic, ugly ass blue rat." Nayla has a saying which is so much drama over a blue talking fast hedgehog.
Yes.
Yep.
And I was like, bro, same energy. It's like a different variation, but it's the same.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you're getting really upset over a fucking blue hedgehog.
Yep.
You know, it's the truth. It's like,
so that is what you say to
calm
that.
down. Stop taking too many pills. Have a good life. You know.
Fucking leave the house, my guys. Go. Come hang out with us at Hacking Contest HQ in downtown. And listen, I'll hook you up with some hookers and alcohol, and we'll be good.
I'm just glad that being because this was my first year as media manager, and I'm really glad that it just turned out all right in the end. Because for quite a while, I was nervous. I didn't know how well I'd do, and if I'd even do well. And I'm glad that. You know, and even for hosting the results show tonight, I was nervous. I didn't know how well I'd do or anything like that, and it seems like I did okay. I mean, I don't know.
You did just fine.
Donnie, as I told you, as I walked out last year, is you can't fuck this up unless you show the tax evasion. Okay, so like I said, you're good, Donnie. Like you are perfectly a-okay. You picked up my slack and then said, all right, go to South by Southwest to try to get June Snow to give you some tips. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you still did a good job.
Aw.
No, come here, let me kiss you. No,
But by the way, I don't know if I did say what wasn't awarded, but we didn't award the best audio and best level design from 3D entries. I think I did say it, but I'm not sure if I did. So there you go.
Yeah.
No. What is it?
I just said it. Anyway, I think that's everyone, unless there's any final words, no?
No,
I think I'm good.
Okay.
What's everybody?
Supersonic Racing.
Everybody, I'll see y'all later, or whatever. I don't fucking give a shit. If I do see y'all later, we'll be talking about Big Black Day, so be prepared.
Okay.
Wow.
Sounds like a good time.
Conversations.
Wow.
It wouldn't be
once we go off stream, MegaGWolf will scream at us for so much.
He's going to stream at us for turning his Christian stream into the filthiest of streams.
Oh, by the way, did you hear about that? There's an actual Christian Minecraft server now. The meme is real. There's an actual Christian Minecraft server run by a priest.
So that's two different kinds of levels to kind of soak in. Like there's Minecraft playthroughs on Pornhub, but there's also now a priest that plays Minecraft and streams it. That's like the. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's too much. That's too much for me to handle.
Deviation overload.
By the way, real quick, if you guys missed all the entries, the winners, like the list of winners, there's now a TSSE article up with the entire list.
And then I'll need to check that after the stream just to make sure that it's the same as the results in case they made a mistake somewhere.
Surprisingly, Donnie was able to write all of this at the same time while he was playing the hack and hosting, and also probably getting some blow.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
Right.
I was writing for my Nintendo News at the same time during contest week, so.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Donnie. Fucking make yourself sound fucking like an adult.
Okay. Well, hopefully, we get an announcement out about 2020 within the end of the year or early next year. Okay. So, like I said, we're gonna get news articles up. We're gonna get forum threads up. And oh, by the way, Ayla, you're here. One last thing.
Yeah, what's up?
Is Sonic Advance dead at getting a plant or not?
Oh shit! The truest of questions.
Oh, inside jokes. I still have a picture of it. Hang on.
Fucking, you gotta send it. Oh, dude, we gotta put it on Twitter. Like, honestly, I think that'd be the funniest thing because people who don't know anything about
gonna have to put it in the virtual SSRG threads as well.
People who don't know about the fucking plant will, on Twitter be like, "What the fuck is this about?" But everybody else that does know, they're like, "Okay, I see y'all. I know where y'all live. I'm gonna kill y'all for that joke."
Okay, right.
Are we wrapping up?
Yep, we are.
Yep.
So thanks very much, everyone.
Bye, you sluts.
Bye, everyone. I don't. There wasn't any. I can't like raid anyone because I don't think anyone's like.
No, there's not. It's just
like I said, we've got our own raid. If you go on YouTube, you go on Codename Gamma's channel, you can do Sonic Mania versus chat. So that's your raid, but not raid.
Does someone have the link for that? They can DM me real quick so I can.
Yeah, I'll just put it in the channel. And by the way, also thank you to Tails channel for simulcasting this on YouTube.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, Tails channel is simulcasting this on.
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
They even started an hour later. I mean, an hour earlier than.
Are they? Oh Lord, I needed to read the comments. Hold on.
All right, go there. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I guess I'll, some of you I'll see during the week. Some of you I'll see next year. I guess.
Sayonara.
Goodbye.
Game over.
Bye.
Fuck off.
Wow.